I want to personally, first of all, congratulate you on your very colorful outfit.
Well, it's just blue and
A lot of decals on it.
a lot of decals.
A lot of decals, and that's fine because you're into race cars, so it's what you put on a race car, right?
Sure.
And you look at your body as a race car a little bit, right?
guess.
Because you're training, trimming up a little bit, getting thick. I want to welcome the COVID kid back.
COVID kid is back now.
COVID
Kid is back.
Post-COVID body looks good on you.
He's lost.
Hey.
He's lost. He looks. You look about
277?
220. You look 220, and you told me you were 264, which I'm having trouble believing. That's
Why are you having trouble believing
that's
that?
dense. That's dense. Those are big numbers, and your body doesn't look like you're carrying that, but you got those dense.
You do look about I'd say 230.
Yeah, you got those.
I thought you lost probably 30 pounds.
You got those
Really?
Samoan
Shout out
bones.
to COVID.
Samoan
Shout
bones.
out to COVID.
Shout out-
But I'm not trying. I wasn't trying to get that low.
Well, you got that Samoan.
How's that taste and smell, Daddy? Gone?
Non-existent.
Yeah.
It sucked.
That's the worst part about it. Besides the
Well-
fact that you're coughing and can't get
No,
out.
the worst part was not the loss of taste and smell. It was the body ache.
The shakes.
The shakes.
The old shake.
The old shakes. Like, I'm sitting here like,
The old shake.
also-
not stop
hilarious.
shaking.
But you had it for how long?
I think two weeks straight.
Remember
10 days.
Remember you thought you got it when we got it.
I did think when we were in where was that?
San
Phoenix.
Antonio.
San Antonio.
No, no, no.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, right.
I thought I got it in Phoenix.
Well, Madame COVID,
Madame.
she'll come at your calves. She'll work her way up to your quads, your hammies.
She get you in the eyeballs.
Get you in the eyeballs.
My eyes fucking hurt.
hit me isolated. Hit me in the back of the head at one point and my lower back. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with the back of your head and your lower back. I'm gonna seize that area up for you. Mm-hmm. And
Mine was the pressure on the eyes, man. Like
Dude,
the back
that
of my
shit-
eyeballs hurt. Like
Right
I closed
here.
my eyes and it hurt.
but I feel like you were okay for the most part.
Oh yeah.
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 Not
Hashtag healthy.
not
Yeah.
the kid.
Yeah, see, I was not.
We're
I was
also
not okay.
older, and that's who COVID likes the older folks.
Like the older folks, especially the older folks that won't stop moving, keep doing things, working out a little bit around the house. I'm going to do a couple deadlifts.
I don't
light.
think that matters.
Wait,
Wait, you did that
got
while you were on
sick.
COVID? While you had COVID?
I try to like see how far I can push it, and then
You're too old for
Madame
that.
COVID is like, oh, you're being disrespectful now. Like
So I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
Kyle, have you had it?
I think I had it like before they were even testing.
You so you didn't have
so
it.
you
That's
didn't
fine.
have it. I was-
Hey, that's exactly what I said.
Definitely had it.
love-
I love when people say that. So many people were like, "Oh, dude." Before it like went wild, dude, I was so sick. I had COVID like
favorite.
early January last year.
my favorite
Yeah.
fucking thing.
No, you didn't. That means no, so that's fine. But everybody else has had it in here.
It's another story that people got. We almost died. What happened? The boat was coming. We did this.
yeah.
And I'm already out because you didn't die.
What? Why
You got
getting
through.
away
You
with
got
me?
through it, man.
I did get through it. It was not easy.
Yeah.
That shit sucks
humble you.
so bad. Dude, first of all, fuck soup. I'm not gonna eat soup.
Yeah.
Soup is trash.
Your
that's
stuff,
all-
your stuff,
all you-
soup's, yeah.
Yeah, it was tough to eat because it would make me sweat too. Like
It is
when I
100
would-
degrees out here.
Yeah, so I'm like, what am I doing? Like just eating soup. So I
here's-
stopped eating soup. I just started doing the protein drinks.
Oh, those ones from Costco. Mm-hmm. What is it called?
That was all I could do.
Premier Protein.
Premier protein.
They're nice.
That was all I could do.
Really? It's
all I could
all
do.
of it is. All of it is.
I assume you shit your pants everywhere too on that.
On that, oh yeah,
Yeah. That all liquid diet.
dear.
yeah, all liquid.
Madam
diet.
COVID, like let's mix it up.
Oh,
Let's
COVID hit
mix
my
it up.
COVID hit my insides.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she was like, let's fuck around with you. She gets in there, let's move around.
Oh, Madam COVID
Yeah.
was like, "Do you like lava out of your ass?" I was like, "I guess."
my
And that was
God.
that for about 6 days.
Get your lava out
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah.
ass.
Hot
Yep.
lava.
You got no choice.
No choice.
Nah.
No choice.
Nah, you can
you have
be-
to just take it.
It's like
Yep.
a flamethrower's on your asshole.
That's right.
Like this.
Your asshole the whole time's going, I'm exhausted, please. No more. When you get sick, there are a couple of things. One, it's humbling because you realize just you are so flesh and bone and such a mortal that a little invisible germ can bring you to your fucking knees. And here's the other thing: when you get COVID or even just a bad flu, like my girl got a bad flu.
Was she
Wasn't
12?
COVID. She had a bad,
bad
just a
flu.
cold.
Was she 12?
No, it wasn't
A
flu.
bad
It was a
flu?
bad flu. It was a cold.
Was she 12?
Hey, dude.
My girl got the chicken pox. Bad, dude. The chicken pox?
She's in her 30s.
Yeah, she 13?
She got mumps. Yeah. My girlfriend went about 15 years ago. She got mumps. She got fucking mumps.
What?
Yep. Out of nowhere. Just fucking. It was the weirdest thing. But here's the other thing: when you get sick, when you get a cold or whatever, or COVID, and nothing's gonna help. Like,
Nothing.
You just gotta
tell
power
me-
through it.
Don't give me your herbs, your
No.
echinacea. It doesn't.
Oh
help.
yeah, that shit doesn't work.
It helps not at all.
Here's the other thing I realized when I got COVID, and I was asking this when we were out there.
What?
You realize with all the sim stuff, you realize, oh, this is definitely man-made.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was artificially
Yeah.
created in a
I don't
lab.
think- yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it's nothing like a cold,
Nah,
a flu,
nah.
No.
none of that stuff.
No.
No, that's not a flu.
No,
Not
you
at
can
all.
tell like this shit was man-made.
Because I rarely get sick. I'm not a person that gets sick all
Yeah.
the time.
Right.
And to feel that for just 2 weeks straight,
Yeah. It's
like you're fucked up every day.
yeah, it's not like a regular like something you'd catch from I feel like a bat. This shit was definitely engineered.
no one bought the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, even the Chinese were like, what?
Who the fuck is eating
Was
bats?
Why
was
did
it
it go
messing with you
bad?
guys mentally?
No.
It did
but
to me- it did
here's
to
what
me.
didn't help.
Were you worried you were gonna be on a ventilator and shit?
No, I wasn't worried about that. It was just like mentally, I was just like going crazy because I'm like,
Oh, 'cause you're
you
in the
have no
house?
you have no gaugement of when you're going to get better.
Well,
We could have looked it up, or you called me. 10 to 14 days, Daddy. that's science.
you?
Called that. I've been doing that's science, dude.
I
you
told
had
you.
19,
I
huh?
told you that. But I had friends who were doctors.
He's 60.
Yeah,
Don't
I-
call Brian.
and I'm
call
calling
me,
him.
dude.
Yep.
Here's what I know. I'm getting some hate for this, dude. It made my endurance better when I got out of this.
I don't have any
Like my
energy.
feel that
endurance
way
is for
too.
days.
I
My
feel that way
energy's
too.
still trash.
Is
right
it?
now,
Are you
yeah.
sleepy right now?
Am I sleepy right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't use any caffeine
I'm drunk
or
right
anything.
now.
I'm drunk right now.
My girls' lungs have never been the same.
Really?
If I'm honest. hey, come on, man. Hey, come on. But my lungs are better than they were before. I feel.
Really?
I swear
How
to God.
would you know?
Because I took. Because I
You don't run or
I-
do nothing.
play
How would
tennis-
you know?
play
No,
tennis and I don't need breaks.
he went on a bike ride earlier.
And I went on a bike ride. I don't
Yeah,
get-
that's a beach cruise.
Hey, I got good wind, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You can't
And
go right down the pier and tell me you're fucking.
Well, here's the thing. Daddy it hit Daddy's lungs, and what happened
you were
with me?
coughing.
I was coughing and I
man,
couldn't
he's
sleep.
coughing.
And then my doctor friend goes, "Hold your breath and count to 20." And I did, and he goes, "You're fine," because I thought I was gonna die. And then I got prescribed the old steroids.
the Butyl.
Oh yeah, and I took that.
My son has that,
down.
and I
Yeah, it
take
was
puffs
good.
Really?
off of it. Yeah.
That was good shit.
Yeah, it's nice.
You do what?
I'll steal some puff from him. I'm like, one for
take
you,
puff-
one for me.
Of those
Yeah.
steroids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really opens up your lungs.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
It'll
I think I
open
might. I think I might have to get it.
Dude, it's Remix
No,
Friday.
You don't need it.
No, you don't.
I think I
You don't have a cough, bro. Don't
yeah,
get
dude,
crazy.
you didn't
now.
even cough just
No,
like 20
he feels,
seconds ago.
he feels heavy. Why? Don't hate on him.
Oh, you got-
You
you
got
got-
No, I
use
told
it.
you sometimes whenever I take a deep breath, like there's
Yeah,
still a
yeah.
little tightness in
Oh,
my.
you know what you should do? Smoke cigarettes.
Oh,
No,
there
I'm
you
not gonna
go.
smoke cigarettes.
Here's what didn't help me.
What?
I was fine, and then a friend of mine I know is very smart. I'll tell you who he is after this. Very smart guy, bit of a scientist, and he
Well,
said,
hold on, hold on.
You got so many smart friends.
Is he a scientist?
"Yeah."
Okay.
You said because you
You'll
said
know,
bit of
you'll
a
know who I'm
scientist.
talking about. When I tell you, you'll be like, "Oh,
Okay.
smart, like smart."
Okay. Well, you can't just, yeah.
And he goes, and he follows all the fucking. He can read all the science shit. And,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I think it's very serious, and I think it's, he wasn't going anywhere. His wife wasn't going anywhere, and I'm like, ugh. And then he said, and then he hits me with this. I said, I feel fine. I mean, I feel sick, low grade, shitty
For now?
And he says, no, I know. I personally would just like to see what it's actually doing to your brain, your lungs, and your heart. That's why I'd like to see that because we're seeing more and more of long-term. I'm like, hey, dude.
You know,
How about this,
You know
man?
what I told him?
What?
The long term? What long term? It's been out a year, dude.
Yeah.
So save that shit.
Say that.
Save
Well,
your
this
dark.
is when I was sick, though.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
you were
even
going-
earlier in the game.
Yeah.
So long term, what evidence do you have for long term effect?
That's a good point.
There's none.
Didn't think of that.
No, it's them pandering the fear thing. Well, we don't know how it's going to affect you long term.
right.
Because what? It's
Yeah. Well, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad.
Right.
We have no evidence.
And by the way, even if you are a long hauler, you eventually get better, they say. Like most people get
What do
better.
you mean?
10 to 14 days, Daddy. You should have called me. You'd been right in that. I'll motivate the fuck out of you for COVID.
So you were, how long has it been?
Shit. That was. I think it was. When was the 11th? Was that a Monday?
So you've got the 2 weeks under your belt.
Now, Daddy runs
Yeah.
a tight ship here because
Sunday.
I said she probably can't have you back until you give me a negative test.
Got to have a negative
have
test.
Threw it in.
Now you still don't have your taste and smell.
No man.
Now that's gonna be gone for a hot
So
second.
technically, you're still dealing with the ramifications.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
didn't
still
get my
dealing with
taste smell
shit.
back for like 6-7 weeks,
I was saying.
and even mine now.
Yeah.
aren't
How
great.
long till you
couldn't-
felt like better?
You were up
Well-
a big fart right now. I don't even know.
It's very interesting. I have a good nose, But I have to say, I think I might have changed my taste for wine. I said that before. I just am not that into wine anymore.
Because of
that?
COVID.
I believe that.
Because you can't
I know
taste.
for a while, coffee and wine smelled horrible
Yeah.
for a while after. And now I'm back.
Well, now, and Jay says I'm full of shit. He's like, you've always liked this bitter stuff because like I have to have like really strong whiskey. I have to have really strong coffee.
Yeah.
I can eat really spicy stuff now.
Oh, you can now.
That's what I say.
You always liked dark roast.
Yeah, Jay's like, what? You've always been like that. I'm like, no, it's COVID. He's like, shut up. So I don't know.
As you get older, sometimes when you do more of that stuff,
My palate is
Yeah,
more
your palate.
refined.
I can't believe you tried to work out on while having COVID.
Stupid.
What?
I do
I mean,
some
I was
dumb
bike.
shit.
Bro,
I was bike riding 40 miles every day.
Bro, I sat my ass
Almost
down.
got fired for that.
Y'all tripping.
Dude, you shut it down to the fact that you wouldn't even text us back.
No, I
He shut down even his text.
Dude, I
we have a
shut down
group
text.
chat with me, him, and Mark.
Shut it down.
Yeah,
it
dude,
down.
wouldn't even respond to that. I was like, God, like,
I wasn't doing shit.
COVID.
I just watched King of the Hill.
Yep.
What else did I
King of
watch?
the Hill.
Yeah.
What else?
All right.
I watched that scary movie, Jen.
What'd I tell you?
Man,
Good, huh?
good movie.
I gotta see it.
Hey, you haven't seen it?
No.
Anyone else seen it? What? Just you and I?
You guys fucking suck.
Man.
Chin, you still haven't watched Gin?
Not yet.
And Kat,
my
I thought
God.
you were into scary movies.
Oh no!
He spilled stevia all over his fucking computer.
Ain't no sugar or anything in that, so you're good.
Suck on it, Chin. Yep, suck it.
Get your face
Suck
down
the
on that
keyboard,
desk.
dude.
Get your face
Hey,
in the
you ain't
desk.
gotta- yeah, don't-
Get your face down on the desk.
Yeah, deep throat that keyboard,
Oh,
dude.
God.
There you go.
Chin,
better
you
suck it
don't
up.
listen to them.
No
You ain't gotta
napkins.
do all
Just
that,
use your
dog.
mouth. No napkins.
No.
Yeah,
Use
there you go,
those-
Chin.
Use those full lips.
It's full.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Kat, I can't believe you haven't watched Gin yet. You guys, I thought you and Steve were on a scary movie
We
binge.
actually were gonna, and then we started watching Love Island because the new season came out. Not feeling it so far.
No, I'm off Love Island.
I watched Too Hot to Handle.
What's that?
Oh yeah,
seen
that's a
that?
big one now.
Have you not seen that?
Is it
seen
Is
it.
it a reality show?
You're
Yeah,
too
on
old for that.
Netflix.
Yeah, I'm way too old, but
You're
I
way too
just
old.
my girl watched it, so I'm just like, all right, I'll watch it. And I watched the Brazilian one.
You dude, I'm
Whoa,
telling you, you gotta
so
watch. You gotta watch Love Island.
Season 5 is the
season
only.
5.
Why? What's that
really good
about?
one.
Season 5.
It's like
It's a dating show.
it's a dating show, but they all live in a house, and then they'll bring in like a new like bombshell every now and then just to mix it up. And then they gotta if you don't meet with a partner, like they don't pick you, you get off the island.
Wow.
They be fucking too, dude.
Oh,
There's a new
is there
one
lot of
coming out that
fucking
looks
goes
good.
on?
I'm not into the new ones.
Good-looking people, huh?
Good looking.
No, a new
Bats.
show.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury's brother's on it. Handsome devil.
handsome kid. Bring
You
him
never
up.
seen him?
Bring him up. Let me see him.
never seen-
6'6", the big guy.
No, not 6'6",
No.
probably 6'4".
He can box too.
Yeah, I mean he only has like 6 fights, but yeah. Tommy
That's
Fury,
his Tommy
Kid's
Fury.
a stud.
super stud,
Oh Jesus. Yeah,
and he's still with his girl.
From the show?
Yep,
Good for him.
That's a handsome fuck, man. That's
Right?
Tyson
he's
Fury.
stupid handsome.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't it weird? So
And he can beat you up?
So Tyson, so he has him and Tyson Fury have the same dad, but they have different moms.
Oh, okay. He's got some tits.
And apparently his mom was better looking.
How you gonna do him
Look
like
at
that?
Tyson Fury.
No, come on.
I mean, dude, come on.
By the way, Tyson's in his 20s, I believe. This kid is
Super
so
diamond.
wide. He's
Super
Is that his wait? Is that his girl right there?
Yeah, she was on
the right?
Molly May, and she's a dime piece.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, they were great on the show. They were like the couple on the show. They won, right? Kat?
Yeah.
they won.
No, they did not win.
Oh no,
Amber
the black
did.
girl, Amber. I love
Love Amber.
Dude, her ass,
bring them up. They're all
Jesus
good
Christ.
looking. They're so good looking.
Right?
The whole show's just filled with pretty people.
And he's got blue eyes too. What the fuck is going on?
And he's a
here?
good guy. Like on the show, you tell
He's
he's
actually
a good guy. Yeah, he's
a
awesome.
great guy.
Good boxer too.
Yeah, I didn't see this
I
season.
respect that. He can box. Fuck.
Did anybody watch the opening ceremony of the Olympics?
I
didn't.
not.
Oh my,
Absolutely
dude, you want to
not.
talk about depressing?
Just nobody there.
Well, because Tokyo like has like a legit like COVID problem. Like
they
they're
do?
shutting down. Like it's spreading.
So nobody was there.
Nobody's in the crowd. Imagine working your entire life to get to the Olympics, and you get there during a COVID time. Everybody's in mask, so you can't see nothing. No smiling, laughing. Everyone's in mask. All countries are in mask. It's so lame. The ratings can't be good, dude.
This is the first time for skateboarding.
Apparently,
in
it's
the
like a
Olympics.
$20 billion bust so far.
Oh, nobody's watching it. Like I
The
watched it
women's
today.
soccer team got
Like they lost for the first time.
yeah,
And that's
what do
our,
you-
you know,
what do
we
you-
dominated in that.
Oh.
We dominated that.
World Cup
You
champions.
think they gotta mix up like make it a little more hip, I guess. I don't know what you do.
I wonder if they.
No, I was just saying they added skateboarding to it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna do it, my man.
They got a lot
Like
of pushback for the kneeling stuff. So I wonder sometimes some.
Oh, they
stood,
banned
some-
that. So now like it's against the rules for you to like kneel during the national anthem or the award ceremony.
Wow.
They're gonna give you you can do it at a certain time, but not during when you're getting the award.
Wow.
Yeah, the female soccer team kneeled before for the national anthem, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah, they kneeled for the national anthem, and then they got
they got
lit the
their
fuck
ass
up.
whooped.
I found.
Wait, just recent.
I got a
Yeah,
problem with it.
that's what
I
they
got a
got
problem.
knocked out by
yeah, I got a
Sweden,
problem
who's
with
not
it.
even a good team, is what I've heard.
Well, I'm glad they lost.
Bothered me.
I am too.
I'm glad they
Sweden.
lost.
Sweden?
too.
Yeah, they
Shout out to
pumped-
Sweden.
I know a lot of people
Fuck yeah.
who are rooting against them for that, like me.
Yeah, me too. And then they want to be
Pissed
like,
me
"Oh,
off.
we deserve bigger pay." It's like,
Oh,
well,
okay.
it's the market value. And then if you didn't think people liked you before, now you're gonna kneel against the flag. Good luck.
And you're gonna lose.
And now good luck getting sponsors jump on board who are going to pay you what you think you're worth.
Right.
So they're all going to be out.
If the marketplace says you're worth something, we're not going to pay you just because you're women or just because it's the times. Are you worth it? Do you get butts in the seat?
It's a business.
It's a business.
It's a business.
So I can't stand that idea of like, well, we have to get paid as much as who? As
Well,
much
they
as
want
who?
more than the men's because they're like, we're better. But then the way it works is there's a lion's share. So, in that men's, you have Brazil and, England, and they're making the majority of the money, but it trickles down. So all the teams get paid. When the women's, only the American team, makes any amount of
It's
money.
called the
But it's
marketplace.
not a lot.
We live in the marketplace.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, so
It's just how it works.
it's amazing.
It's
to
like
me that
WNBA,
people-
like, we should get us paid as much as Kyrie Irving.
That's
It's like,
hilarious.
It's like,
That's
well,
hilarious.
nobody's paying. Like, you've never sold out a game.
Nobody watches you guys.
No, you would get paid that if people were watching.
Right.
And that's not the public
the
problem.
marketplace.
It's your problem.
It's called the marketplace.
Yeah, it's the business.
Yeah. But also, like you have a right to kneel to the flag. I love America because you actually have a right to burn the flag if you want. But I also have a right to protest that. I also have a right to turn my back on you. So, it's fine.
Yeah, I just won't support it.
No. I personally find it offensive.
100%.
I think it's the greatest country, still the greatest country in the world in terms of freedoms and all those things. We have our problems, but my
Everyone
God,
does,
we're
though.
getting better and better. And there are a lot of countries you could choose to go to, including in Europe, where you would not have the same freedoms. So,
Yeah.
but that's a whole different thing. It's a whole goddamn.
Yeah,
what we were
I don't
talking
think
about the other
anybody's
day.
going to watch it, though. I don't think anybody's watching
Just
it.
the Olympics in general.
But do you? I
We'll
just
see when
feel
they
like
get to the sprints and stuff. That's what usually gets sprints and gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Yeah, I was going to say gymnastics usually. does-
Outside that, though,
You
like
and I
when they
were-
do the cross, like the weird shooting,
What is that?
I don't know.
What-
it's all,
They're like running
Yeah.
and shoot.
it's cross
Wait, what
country
is that?
skiing. It's telehiking. It's like
No, that's
cross-country
Winter Olympics,
skiing
right?
With
That's
cross
Winter.
country.
No,
We're in
with
Summer
shooting.
Olympics. Summer Olympics, they still have that. Like they run like
cross-country
6 miles
skiing
and shoot.
and shooting. Well, so
No, not
it's-
the skeet shooting, Chin.
Not
No.
ski shooting?
No,
it's cross-country
That's lame
skiing.
too. This one is.
Cross-country
what is it called?
teleshooting or some shit like that.
Oh, I know what it's called. A waste of time.
Yeah, I know it's called. I don't care. That if
I know it's called. I know it's called. Nobody's gonna watch this.
First of all, I don't give a shit about cross-country skiing, and I know you got to be in shape. I don't care.
What was it called?
I would never watch
Well,
it.
you better be in shape to be in the Olympics.
Yeah. Okay.
Aren't you a skier?
No, I mean I can ski, but no,
Oh.
I'm a skier the way I play tennis. I mean,
And then the men's basketball team, like our best players aren't playing because it's a shorter season. You have Kevin Durant on the team, but outside that, none of our superstars on the team. And the other thing is the other countries are getting better. Like they lost to Nigeria,
Really?
but the teams are just like because it's such a global sport. Like teams are getting better, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So they lost to
pick
them,
it
and
up.
they're like, yeah, they're pretty fucking good.
Got some
dude.
good athletes in Nigeria.
Now, if we loaded up our A team, we would dump all over them. But our guys aren't going.
Yeah. Yeah. Some guys just don't.
No, like
Why
LeBron-
aren't they going?
shorter season, I'm
just
sure
wanna
some
chill.
of them don't want to represent America, whatever. Who knows?
When did America become such a piece of shit country to these people who are younger, who grew up in a much better and more equitable world than I did, way more?
It's not cool to say that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we were talking about this. How I feel like the older we get, the more we are the counter-revolutionaries, and the younger people, you can't say what you don't mean. Meaning you can't joke. You can't say what you think because you'll get fired right away or canceled right away.
Well, did you see the guy?
do anything.
Did you see the guy? He was on the committee for the Olympics. He's from Tokyo. He's on the commission of it.
Yeah.
Dude, they fired him from the committee.
Oh, I know.
For a joke he told on a
20 years
special
ago.
in 1994.
20 years ago. 1998. 1998. He wrote
He was
he's
a
a really funny
comedian?
sketch comedian, and it was
about the
an
Holocaust.
allusion to the Holocaust, and it was literally like a joke.
Yeah.
It was. I read the whole thing. It was it was
I didn't
actually
see
a
the
funny
joke.
sketch, and it wasn't a bad. It was what it was, and he got fired.
Serious?
Holocaust
so
joke
this shit
made
is-
in 1998.
So they are drumming up your past and deciding, I guess, that this guy's a racist or whatever he is, and because he did a joke that a bunch of people did, he's fucking done.
Japanese guy.
Is a Japanese guy?
Yeah.
Kentaro
He had a
Kobayashi.
Let's Play Holocaust, and it was
It's
it was
so
a
unbelievable.
bit.
But it was just a bit, just a
He
joke.
didn't. He got fired.
Man, let me try that, Brian.
Many,
Hold on.
many years later.
How are your
You're
hips?
too big.
Your
You're too
hips,
big.
Your hips not too flexible?
Yeah, I can't
No,
do
those
it. I
thighs,
tried.
you ain't done like
I
that.
tried. But yeah, as
He
they
got
were saying
fired
over
for
here.
it.
Isn't that amazing? And I just when
Speaking-
is this insanity going to stop?
Well, you know, Shane Gillis was on Rogan. Did you
Oh, he
see
was?
him take a big swing and a miss?
No.
Oh, you never seen this?
I saw it too.
Dude,
What happened?
it's so funny. So Rogan's like, so tell us like how the Saturday Night Live stuff came about. He's doing it right, and he's going through it, and Rogan's like, and he goes, yeah. And then Lauren Michaels brought me into his office. He's like, we're gonna have to let you go, man. And then the camera's just on Shane Gillis, and he goes, yeah. So when Lauren told me that, I was like, oh, that's fine. I told him I'll just go on Joe Rogan.
Crickets.
I'm talking crickets, and he says it. He goes, I'll just go on Joe Rogan. He looks at Rogan and goes, and then goes, no, not funny. And Rogan goes, okay. Dude, it has to be the most awkward moment in JRE
Hey,
history.
Joe, help him out.
Dude, it was like, but the camera's not on Joe, so it's like, was Joe just not paying attention? But I think Joe was just like not buying it. Like, this isn't a real
He
story.
was just listening, or yeah.
He was like this. And then Shane goes, no, not funny. Swing and a miss.
Damn.
And Shane Gillis is a monster. Like, he's a great. Have you seen his stuff?
No, I hear he's great.
Mon-
Dude, he's
super
an
talented.
insane.
I hear
comic.
great
talent.
things about him.
Yeah, he's
Insane
hilarious.
comic.
Great comic.
I'm so glad he's doing his own sketch show now on YouTube.
And
I hear
it's
good.
funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
Good.
So funny.
You haven't
for
seen
him.
You haven't seen the
I love
Trump,
hearing that.
You haven't seen his bit on Trump speed dating?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's so fucking good.
He's apparently the real deal, man.
Oh, see,
He
I mean,
is.
yeah, there's a reason why
Solid
Saturday Night
guy.
Live was gonna hire him.
Good.
He's a beast.
And what redemption? I'll do my own sketch show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I mean, it's not Saturday Night Live, but yeah,
I don't know if Saturday Night Live. It's certainly not what it used to be.
No.
So
it's definitely not what it is. What it
I think
used
it'd be
to
better
be.
to have your own show on YouTube. If it's your own show, sketch show. We're all talking about it.
Financially,
Name one person on Saturday Night Live. Just name one.
Punky Johnson.
Pete Davidson.
Not anymore. Not on there.
He's still on there. He hasn't left
Is he?
yet.
Okay.
Pete Davidson.
All right. You,
got,
don't know him from Saturday Night Live. You
Keenan.
know him from the other stuff.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
No, I know him from Saturday Night Live.
What other stuff?
Yeah, the point is
what other
that
stuff?
we don't talk about Saturday Night Live the way we used to.
We don't talk about but you don't talk about any TV like that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no show compared to Seinfeld.
Better to have
or-
your own fucking sketch show on YouTube.
I disagree.
We're all talking about it.
No. We're talking about it because I brought up Shane Gillis on
No,
JRE.
that's not true. I've had a lot of people say it's a great show and they talk about it.
No, it's a great show. Is it bigger than Saturday Night Live? Now listen.
For him, it's a better idea, I think. For him, it's redemption, 100%.
I see what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
I don't. And
do you
listen,
mean?
I love Shane Gillis. I know we're all about this.
You think being on SNL and being the seventh
it's a much
cast
bigger deal
member-
than having your
being
own
the
show on.
seventh cast member on SNL would be
If
what?
he's an actual cast
would
member
it
on
help
Saturday
you
Night
do
Live,
what? Sell tickets? Not really, dude. I know people who. I'm telling you.
I also know people.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying that he's going to sell tickets. You're crazy if you think doing a skit out of your house is a bigger deal than being on Saturday Night Live.
In some ways, I think it is.
He has full creative control, which
Yeah.
is great.
Mm-hmm.
Financially, it's not even close.
They don't make that much money.
Who
SNL.
doesn't?
People on SNL.
Neither does a sketch once a month on YouTube, Bubba.
That may be true, but I think
And he's not getting millions of views. So we got to come down a little.
Well-
I know we're like anti-establishment stuff like that. Saturday Night Live is a big deal. It's a big deal.
yeah.
I mean,
Big
it
deal.
still does a lot for people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Punky Johnson just got her own TV show.
Well, look at Pete
Okay.
Davidson. Look,
You know?
look at fucking. I mean, all the.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
There's just a lot of guys.
Kenan
There are a
Thompson,
lot of
Chris
alumni.
Redd.
There are a lot of people that have gone through that machine. A lot who are.
But that doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah.
There's a lot that
Yeah.
blew the fuck
Not a
up.
I
lot,
see what
but
you're-
there are people.
yeah.
Dude,
you
there's
know?
a
It's
ton
just
of
not the
people.
same thing, man. I
No, it's not. It's not as good
But
as it.
I
But
think
what,
it's
what
still-
TV? What TV is though, compared to back in the day? Like, there's so many outlets now.
yeah.
But I don't think we can sit there and be like, no, he's better off doing it out of his house than being on Saturday Night Live.
Well,
I mean,
I-
hopefully it gets bigger to the point
Yeah.
where he's making millions of dollars off that. But currently, right now,
People like that are just funny, and they find their way. You know, They just
hopefully,
find their way through.
yeah.
He's got he stays just stuck with it. He just
Yeah.
stayed.
What else would he do though?
Yeah,
Was he gonna quit?
yeah.
I mean, no, he just does stand up but he was funny on there. He was like, well, he's like, when people get canceled, he's like, they're usually like famous already. He's like, I wasn't even famous.
Nobody
I was
knew who he is. It
he's
made
like,
him
He was
famous.
like, I was just getting started and they canceled me. He's like, so it's a weird position to be in. He's like, cause like, you know, like fucking someone gets canceled, they're usually fine. They have money, they can do other stuff. He's like, dude, I don't have shit. He's like, I was broke and got
scary,
canceled.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no
Yeah, his
joke.
was different.
He's very well liked though.
He is.
People in the
Everyone
business.
loves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great comedian.
He's
yeah.
in that New York crew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk to anyone, he's like the next big thing out of there.
Fucking yeah, because those guys are doing 5-6 sets a night, man. You know, it's great, and it's just a great community that holds you accountable.
We were on the JFL New Faces together, and he did a bit about. And I don't think
Was it
anyone.
white people love country music?
No, he did a Special Olympics bit, which like no one thought like because it's New Faces. You know, you're coming out there with like your best stuff, and Shane Gillis just rolled out there. He said, "I'm gonna close with this." And fucking boom,
Monster.
oh dude, lit the crowd up.
Yeah.
and he was the last comic to go on. He was we were on the same lineup.
I think
He
that's
was the
where
last
Saturday Night
comic to
Live
go.
saw him.
I think
probably.
so.
That's where they,
I think
that's where they
so.
saw him. And then when he auditioned for Saturday Night Live, he said he just did stand up. Like that's how he got the
Yeah, yeah, he did.
just
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That audition process. I've talked to people from Amy Poehler to whoever. It used to be such a nightmare. They would make you like Lorne Michaels had this whole philosophy of making you wait.
They still do.
Yeah.
He went through all that.
6 hours in the hallway.
Yep.
Just different characters, 5 different characters, scenes,
Damn.
all kinds of shit. Yeah, chemistry reads with each other, all kinds of stuff.
Even
By the
Eddie
time
Murphy
you get
would say
that-
how crazy,
he was
how
19.
crazy it was. Yeah,
19 years old.
He said all they said. He walked in and then all they said was, "Make me laugh," and then he was like, "Oh, okay,
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Shane said he was on the main stage, and there's like the writers, there's a camera, then Lorne Michaels, and he said the agent said, "Now you're gonna do your stand up, and nobody's gonna laugh. So just power through it. Don't worry about them laughing." And he said he started off with a joke, and they all started laughing. He's like, "I thought they weren't supposed to laugh." So he said when they started laughing, he's like, "Oh shit, I got this."
Yeah.
Yeah, monster.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I've done. I used to audition for CBS when Les Moonves was kind of the emperor there and could do no wrong. He's like one of the greatest like studio heads ever. And you would walk into that room, and I probably auditioned for them. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say 12, 13, 14 times where I tested, where it's like you go through 5 auditions. It's finally the test. It's the network test. You audition for the studio, then they go to the network, and now they decide who's going to get the part. Got one time it worked out. But you would go in there, man, and you'd be doing the scene and doing like your thing and everything. And I'm telling you, man, they would make it a point not to laugh. I think it was Les Moonves says he would just stare at you, and dude, it would be fucking crickets in this soundproof studio, and you wanted the part so bad because you just needed to just work. You didn't want to go through another year of no
And
work.
you got one part out of.
And then you'd go and sit down, and then they would do this. They would come back out, and they'd go, "Brennan, thanks so much. You can leave. You can leave. Thanks. Can you come back in and read with?" And you were like, "All right, guys, have a good one." I guess that's the way that is. Or sometimes nobody would get called in, and you just see them all walk out, and they wouldn't look at you.
There's just no way to treat people.
yeah, why
it's
did
not.
they do that?
No, it's not. It's how I lived for a
don't
good
know.
20 years.
It's so
Like, why
fucking
be assholes?
Yeah,
Oh,
if it's
dude,
funny,
Why
then
not be
laugh.
cool, man?
To the point where I quit. To the point where I remember I said to Patty Jenkins, I go, "I quit acting. I fucking quit. I'm doing just stand up." And I had a conversation with Rogan, and then the Goldbergs came around.
Jesus.
I got
like
that.
4 years
I got that was 7 years ago. I mean, yeah. I was like, I quit. Yeah, dude. That's how long.
Like 4 years ago.
I was like, I've done this for 20 years.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
And then
Shane Gillis was talking about Rogan, or he said people were like, because he that podcast that got him canceled. He's like, it was the only time we ever had video for a podcast. And he was like, my friends and family were like, man, I bet they had to dig deep to get that. He goes, no, not really. He was like, I said that in like the first 2 minutes. And he's like, if that didn't get me, there's so much more shit out there. If they thought that was offensive.
Of course.
He's like, there's so much more shit.
You know, if you get in trouble for which I have for what you said, I mean, we're all fucked. What is this? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like again, you used to be able to say what you don't mean, and it was like I was joking or it was the context. No.
Now, to your point, if Shane Gillis wants to keep talking like that and freely, then yeah, Saturday Night Live's not a good place for him.
Right.
Because then that all goes, you're going to have to walk a tight line
Yeah.
to please the executives. And you can't be,
I just
if
wanna
you want
be
to go
able to be-
loosey-goosey, you can't do that.
Well, Tim Dillon is just loosey-goosey funny, and sometimes he's going to be outrageous. And I want a world where comics can do that.
Yeah.
Instead of, not worry about not being able to pay their bills.
Yeah, Tim's like the last outlaw.
Right.
Like that. He will fire off the hip.
He's hilarious that way. That's
the
what
best.
got him there, dressing up like a woman and freaking out. Like
best.
In front of the pink wall.
we need that. We need more of that. That's why when Bill Burr goes off and crazy, and I was like, man, you know,
What's weird too is Bill's pretty Hollywood.
Yeah.
Bill's, I mean, he's the not that Hollywood's nowhere near what it used to be, but Bill's pretty Hollywood.
Oh,
man.
he's as
He's
Hollywood.
in Star Wars.
Big deal.
He's in a movie, like legit big movies.
Yeah.
Like he's pretty Hollywood.
Still speaking.
For him to fire off, yeah, Bill's a real one.
Yeah. But you can't allow
There's not many guys that can
Hollywood
do
to change that. No. I had a conversation with some pretty big directors on just how the business, like big people in the business. I was at a dinner and
that. All right, take it easy.
yeah, but it was just they were just like dealing with the tentpole movie like producers and those guys.
Yeah.
And I was listening to them about the new considerations that come into play now as you
Back
are
in the day.
yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
just fucking Twitter. Like 15-year-olds who are like, fucking, we don't, and
They don't wanna deal with it.
can cause a,
Well, that's why these big actors, you don't see them on podcasts anymore. You don't really see them on social
Doing interviews
media.
or anything.
If it is, it's all vanilla
Yeah.
shit. Like it's not the same.
ugh, bad for art, bad for culture, bad for us.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Well, you're being attacked for.
Comics have to pick
Making
up the
jokes.
comics. That's the job of a comic.
So did were they like, yeah, we quit, or they're just gonna power through it, or
They all are a little bit bitter or a little bit like exhausted.
yeah, I bet.
Like you know what it is? It's like there's no advantage to being well known and having a high profile movie. It's just it's you're so open to taking all the blame. Not just on your movie failing,
Well-
but if you didn't make the right choices with your movie, if you didn't put the right categories of people
yeah.
in there, if you don't have a trans representative and things like that, you hear about it.
Well, even the guy who created Friends was like, yeah, we messed up. He's like, if I could do it again, I should have casted more of a diverse cast. It's like, or
is he
not.
talking
Like,
about? What's he talking about?
Yeah, but it's like, I know
fucks
you're
with
trying to
Friends?
save face right now because Friends was all white people, but it's like, or not, dude.
That show crushed.
Yeah, but yeah.
Seinfeld too. What are
Yeah.
we talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
There was a chemistry. The other thing is that sometimes it's just the chemistry that works.
But also, I hate to tell you, what were that? 5 white friends? Yeah, man. There's a lot of five white friends that hang out. Yeah,
a lot of white
weird.
people. Also, a lot of white people that'll watch that, like to the tune of 30, 40 million people.
But all ethnicities would watch that. But why does it have to be a race thing? Maybe we're just 5 really funny friends, and that's the show Friends.
And how about the writers on that who are geniuses?
Yeah.
And how the actors like Jennifer Aniston would go into the writer's room after they would do the reading. They would go to the writer's room, and Jennifer Aniston, etc., would be in there, and very few actors do this. Part of the reason that show was so good is those actors would go into the writer's room and sit with them and work their characters out and say, I don't think my character would do
there's
this.
Joey, and what was the
Wow.
other white guy?
Chandler.
Chandler.
So Chandler, I guess he was like, he started drinking heavily and doing drugs because he was like the comedy relief. Like he'd always have like these jokes, and he said he felt so much pressure if the jokes didn't hit.
Yep.
He felt so much pressure.
Yep. Damn. Talks about that. Yeah. Like very kind of insecure.
Yeah, drug.
Were you a big fan of that show?
I never really watched much of it, but it's a very good show.
I saw
Seinfeld's a great show.
Seinfeld's great.
I didn't
Yeah.
fuck with
I
it.
never watched much of The Simpsons, South Park. I never watched a lot of that, but they're all great shows.
Yeah.
Every time I watch them, I go, pfft. I mean, I thought Third Rock was a great show. Tina Fey's a fucking badass. The way she can write.
Oh, that
is
whole
like-
cast was a beast.
Oh my
Third Rock.
God.
With Tracy Morgan.
I auditioned for,
Right.
for the
Tracy
Alec
Morgan,
Baldwin
Child
part.
Gambino's on there.
He was.
Wasn't he on there?
No, he was a writer.
Yeah, that's right. And Tina Fey convinced him to just rap. You know that?
Yeah.
They called me up and they go, "There's an amazing part in the show, Tina Fey's show, Third Rock," and it was Alec Baldwin's part, which I didn't know, of course. And I worked so hard in that part. I worked so hard. I did the best I could in that audition, and then I didn't get it. I wonder why.
Oh, you're thinking-
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, I think it's a different show.
Yeah, no, you're thinking 30 Rock, not 30 Rock.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's Third Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock was a great show,
Remember
too,
that?
actually. That was a great show. That was back in fucking the 90s.
Yeah, that was around
John
the same
Lithgow
time
was
as
a
Blossom and
monster.
shit.
And then what was the other one that the nerd, like super nerdy, Big Bang? Was it Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Big Bang
That was a
Theory.
big.
They were getting paid bank.
I did a movie with Kunal, who's the Indian guy on it. Mm-hmm. And it was this movie, it was that movie about a talking dog. I don't want to talk about it. And
Thanks for
and-
knowing that
and-
well. When was this?
Right, what the fuck?
Brian's like, I did a movie called Earbud 7.
I know.
And,
when I went to China, remember when I went to Beijing?
oh
Remember
my
that?
God, that was that movie?
Yeah, covered in psoriasis. That guy right there, Kunal.
Yeah,
he
Kunal.
is he's a great guy. They make so much money, by the way. They're
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
so
they
rich.
got
Yes.
so
But
much
he
money.
is such a good actor. The motherfucker is such a good actor. Like if you see the work he puts into
He
a
just
movie,
wakes up and goes to it.
he
huh?
knew the movie
Look at his
wasn't going to be a
bedhead.
big hit, and that motherfucker was so
killed
good. He was so good in it. Like you could
He
see
still
the amount
powered
of
through
work.
it. I was talking to a fake dog and shit.
Oh, dude, you cast that guy in a movie. Again, the success is not an accident. He's always going to be successful.
He got
He'll
that
always
tall
be.
bird with him.
Yeah, she was Miss
It's
India.
the heels. Look at this.
He's
It's the heels.
actually from India, and she's Miss India, I think, or something
wow.
like that. Yeah, yeah. He's an amazing guy. I love that dude. I spent most of my time with him.
Yeah, we're me and my girl rewatching Game of Thrones. They got so paid. Nobody from that show does anything now. They're
Nope.
just like, we're good.
Yeah,
Like, you don't
they
see
made
him
some
in
real
anything.
money. They made
Game
some
of
real
Thrones.
money. Yeah,
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh, they
got
paid.
paid.
yeah. Well, you're there. That's a 6 years of your life where you're just gone the whole time in Northern Ireland somewhere.
Longer than that, but
Is that where they filmed it?
That was 8 years.
8 years just dressing up with.
Yeah, they filmed all over Europe, Scotland, all over.
You got to know the creators of that, right? A little bit.
Yeah,
Smart
but at the
people.
time I didn't
Smart
watch it,
motherfuckers.
which sucks.
Oh, right. So
Remember,
didn't
I
know.
thought they were
you were
writers-
like, whatever.
No,
I was
said-
like,
no,
dude, you're on
my-
a plane
my-
with geniuses.
My whole bit was when someone talked about Game of Thrones, I'm like, "There's dragons in it, right?" They're like, "Yeah," but grown man, I don't watch it.
I remember that.
and now I'm obsessed with it.
I
It
remember.
was such a shame I missed the opportunity to talk Game of
Because
Thrones.
he was on a private jet with these fucking.
I thought they were
He was? You were?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they were writers for Always Sunny. And I go, "You guys write for Always Sunny?" I was like, "The new season." They're like, "What?" Like, no. I was like, "What do you do?" They wrote Game of Thrones. I was like, "Lame," and then just didn't talk. To them.
And I said that. I go, did you ask him questions? You're like,
Nothing.
nah, it's
Well, I didn't watch
dragons.
it
I was like,
then.
oh
I
god,
didn't
they're
watch it
so
then.
smart. Those
I
people.
How many
fucked up.
seasons is that show?
8. But they get so in the books. So there were
Yeah.
books before
Fire and Ice or something?
They were on script for like the first 5 seasons, like
Right.
but 5.5. After 5.5, they go off script and they do it themselves, and it's not as good.
Oh,
So
really?
they get a lot of
Oh.
shit for it. That's
true. Yeah.
But the first 5 are fucking fire. I don't mind 6,
The
7.
network
8.
was probably like, we want more seasons.
The Red Wedding,
insane.
dude. She sees the chain mail under his thing.
She's all motherfucker
No,
nuts. It's better the second time.
I'm gonna start wearing chain mail and getting
Yeah?
into knife fights.
That'd be
Is that what
cool.
you're going to do?
I don't give a fuck.
Did you? Did
Why-
you watch,
why would you do that?
You only watch. You didn't get into any shows really. Just
You know me, dog.
you had nothing to do.
I know.
So you've not? Have you seen?
I literally had, and I thought about it too. I literally had every opportunity
To get
to
into
watch,
something.
to get into something.
Did you see Game of Thrones? Have you ever seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
God.
Bro, that is like my life story.
Do you have
I've
a, do
never
you have
seen
a
anything.
favorite moment in Game of Thrones? When you think of Game of Thrones, is there an image or a scene that comes to mind?
Winter's coming. I know that part.
That part's fucking great.
That's all I know.
There's so
You know
many
what
good
mine
scenes.
is? Like when I realized it was a great show, when the Mother of Dragons, whatever her name is, remember that the guy who had the legion of soldiers that would do anything, where he cuts the guy's nipple off and he doesn't.
Oh, it's when they're speaking the native tongue,
yeah,
and
she
he doesn't.
says, and
She doesn't
and
know.
he's
she
trying to hold that
understands
dragon, the baby dragon, and she says, "That's a dragon, and he is not used to being he's not born to take orders from a tyrant like you." And she just goes. She says that.
She says that,
like,
yeah, and he
and that thing just
breathes
goes because he's trying to hold on to it. It's like, and And she gives him the command and just goes. And burns him.
Man, out of all the scenes,
know.
out of all the scenes,
I love that scene. I want a pet dragon, man. A
scene-
baby
scene was
one.
all right.
Oh, my baby dragon.
the scene was all right. The scene was all right.
Dude, you know they call me
There's
the
so many good scenes. Please don't do the man.
they call me the man dragon.
It's never caught on. Yet.
No, it's caught on.
How's
The
your merch
people-
going? How's
See?
your merch going?
I haven't made any merch yet, but if you guys, thanks for the overwhelming request for merch, Man Dragon merch.
Overwhelming request.
It's coming, guys.
Not there.
Guys, it's coming.
You know when something doesn't work and you keep running that play? That's Brian
full of
Cowan's
shit.
life.
Dude, I never,
Brian Cowan's life.
I never get in a car on the street where I'm not inundated with Man Dragon, fucking Man Dragon.
Dragon.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Appreciate it. Give us one. I'm like, guys, again, please. They're like, oh, what the fuck? That's amazing.
It just doesn't work.
I'm saying, I agree, but I'm saying the fans freak
know,
out when I say
just-
Man Dragon.
I just wish it worked.
It does, dude. Stop poo-pooing my nickname that was given to me by the people. It's not cool. They're not going to be happy.
I can't believe about all the scenes that's the scene from Game of- and he's like, no, and she said, fucking do it, and then the dragon spits out of all
Bruh,
the
I
scenes.
didn't-
That's how.
Out of all the scenes,
It's a good
The whole
scene.
time
just
you were
didn't
sitting there
describe it
listening.
properly.
yeah.
Look,
He was like, and then she says,
The
that
dragon
thing's
is not born,
made to be
they
held by men.
You will-
And then
and she, what is it? What, for 10 points,
Bro, I
what
could
is it
tell the
that
whole
she
time
says?
he was telling.
Find out what she says.
Dracarys.
What is it?
It's Old Valyrian for
What is it? What is it?
fire or
Dracarys?
something. Yeah.
you know there's words that
Dracarys.
learn that language. 'cause
Yeah,
of Game
people
of
will
Thrones.
learn Dothraki. People
Yeah.
will learn Old
No.
Valyrian.
Are these real languages?
No.
Just
no,
languages
made
from
up.
the
They're made up.
That's
Yeah.
somebody's kid. Sometimes you have a kid who's into that.
Gosh.
Oh, is this it?
I
That's
guess.
it.
Oh my God! Watch this scene. Fuck.
This is your scene?
It's 7 minutes long.
I know.
Well, just
Where?
fast forward, but it's
Yeah,
in
we
a
can't
very
get-
important.
How
scene.
far is it?
HBO is also.
Hey, you
full.
fucking
going.
calm down.
Keep
Oh,
going.
hold
No,
on.
keep going.
No, there was it. There it was.
Here?
Oh no, she already.
No, go back. Go back.
Here?
She
Come
takes
back.
their army.
Yeah, what's up with that blondie though?
This is it right here.
Watch this.
I want Stevie to watch this so bad.
He's never seen Game of Thrones.
No, he can't
Watch this.
stand
Dragons.
accents.
Look,
Accents.
Scully. Watch this. Look at this.
Guy from
Watch
Boston
this.
not standing
Watch
accents.
this.
Huh?
And this guy's been talking shit about her the whole time, calling her like a whore and stuff. And the guy doesn't know she can understand what he's saying.
Watch this.
See, he keeps calling her like bitch and stuff. Because they're all slaves. That army's all slaves.
Oh.
You don't fuck around, you guys.
Hey, that is a pretty dope scene.
Yeah, it's a fucking dope
It's
scene.
such a
Who
good
is-
show.
Count was
It's such a
so
good
off.
show.
He's like, then remember, she's like, that dragon does not like masters. And then the dragon's all, "Ugh," and then he was like, ah. Me and
wrote
Kat,
his
who
own
know the
screenplay.
show, I was all, I don't remember it like that, man. God, your
I
description
had
was
some shit. I had
awful.
some shit.
Yeah, you made it way worse.
Fuck, it was so much cooler when I. That's a good scene, but damn it.
You tried. You tried.
I tried because I was.
There's so many
He's
good
not
scenes.
made.
There's so many good scenes. There's so many fucking good scenes.
I was doing this.
And he was just holding it like this.
I got the gist of it though, Brian. I got the gist.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, you
you're
gotta
right.
get, it'll get you right. Like from the jump.
It
it's
looks
good.
dope though.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling me the man.
Yes, that's.
Oh, we just watched that
That's
last
pretty
night.
crazy.
And she has some tits on her. She has the mom.
Get naked in there?
Oh, dude, there's
yeah.
so much nudity in it. Dudes, gals,
Really?
dragons.
Hey, dude.
White Walker.
I can't. Are you part? Do you live in 2021?
I know.
I know,
dude. You got to be a little bit part of the zeitgeist, a little bit. I know you're into skateboarding and the Cro-Mags, etc. But do you think you could get a little with the times? I'm ancient. I'm ancient.
try.
I'm
You know
way
what
more
he
hip.
is? He's an iPhone 3. Is there any way you could download
Could you?
the new
Do you
software?
think a little? Just get it to the iPhone 5.
3.
You're an iPhone 3.
Chappelle still plays PlayStation 1.
Damn.
Like, there's a PlayStation 5, dude. He's like, damn, really? When did that come out? You're like, fuck, dude.
Fuck is right.
I know. I'll give it a chance. I'm gonna work on it.
So you don't have any of the TV under your belt?
None.
None.
No TV under my
So
belt.
you play video games?
No.
Not even that.
No.
So you.
I'm not
but
mad at that.
You're into music,
yeah.
and then you're into skateboarding.
Comedy.
Okay.
You journal.
Journal.
You journal.
How's the journal been going since you've been in your
Oh,
house?
bro.
Day 7.
I did not touch my journal at all.
I mean, what would you write about?
Bro, I
same
couldn't.
shit.
I couldn't. I was just like,
You doing
this
your-
the whole fucking
Even
time.
your
reading?
journal, be like, come on.
You could have gone Heath Ledger in when he was playing the Joker and gone crazy in your journal.
Well, that'd be cool.
What'd you say?
Slowly descend into madness.
Wait, what about Heath Ledger?
Heath
Get all
Ledger
crazy.
played the Joker in Dark Knight Rising,
Yeah.
and he isolated himself in a hotel room for like 2 weeks and did nothing but journal. And you can
Really?
progressively see him slowly go crazy.
Yeah. He also
ever
passed
see-
away, so I don't suggest that.
You ever see that scene in The Shining where Jack Nicholson's writing? He's a writer. Writing.
Okay.
Please get this scene right. Please get this
This
scene.
is, we're gonna watch it. Bring it up because I want to make sure I watch
We
it.
can't show any of this, by the way.
I know.
Like this. And then she's like, he's writing.
We can't show this?
And then
No.
she would come
Well,
down.
no, we can show this
You could
thing.
see him slowly start to go crazy because she comes down. She goes, I want to see if you wanted some food. And he goes, I'm writing. So kindly get the fuck out. And she's like, Jesus. And then blah, 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 blah. And then she sees what he's been writing the whole time. The whole time.
Is it Red Rum?
Go ahead. It's basically
Is it all play? No, whatever.
all work.
All
and
work, no play. Makes
makes
Hey,
Jack-
your fucking typewriter sound effects pretty damn good.
Yep. Makes Jack a dull
Yeah.
boy.
How you do that?
You got that. This is a great movie.
Yeah,
It's one of the great movies.
Yeah, great movie.
One of the great.
took
Look at him.
place-
He's fucking great.
Took place in Colorado.
That's right. It did.
The Shining?
Yeah.
Stephen King wrote this fucking book.
Doesn't remember writing it either. Yep, Stan Stanley.
Oh, this is the fucking.
Also, where Dumb and Dumber was at. You're this dumb idiot.
Dumb idiot.
Figure it out. He's going fucking crazy. Sweet killer boots, man.
When they shot this, they actually did this to her. They made her really. They were so mean to her.
Get a lot written today? Okay, I understand.
Do you know the story
I'll come back
of
later
this
on with a
movie?
couple of
No.
sentences
He goes
for you.
crazy and tries to kill his
Maybe
family.
you'll let me
Oh,
read
shit.
something
Yeah,
to
he
you.
gets like possessed.
Wendy, let me explain something to you. Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
Such a psycho.
Don't hear me typing. What the fuck you hear me doing in here? When I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in.
Preach.
Why don't you start right now and get the fuck out of here?
God, it's so fucking scary. Apparently,
Or just an asshole.
yeah. Apparently, with the
Not that
actress,
scary.
they were really mean to her the whole time.
On set,
Yeah, because they wanted her to stay in character.
they hit her.
No, but they were
Like
mean.
apparently,
To her.
they slap her at craft services.
No, I don't
did?
think so.
Yeah, slap her. around.
Brendan?
No, that's a
Yeah.
that's a rumor.
That's what Brian said.
It's a rumor. Have you seen that movie, Chappelle?
No.
Okay, you're gonna get
So this
that.
scene really sucks if you
I'm
haven't
gonna-
seen it.
I'm gonna-
I've seen
yeah.
it. It's still not great. But,
I'm gonna make a list. Yeah, you gotta make a list of some movies to get.
Make a
under your
list.
belt.
Make a list, and I'll watch them all.
I promise I will. You'll
Start with Game of Thrones. It's 8 seasons, and then go Game of
seasons?
Thrones. It's so worth
Yeah,
it.
but you'll love it, dude.
It's so good. What else you gonna do?
I know, right?
What else
Hey,
you do?
bro,
Watch
I
King
tried
of
to
the
start
Hill?
that. I tried to start that Yellowstone one. Bro, it fucked me up when he killed the horse, like in the first
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh, so you stopped watching?
You're
Yeah, I was like,
sensitive.
bro.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. Is that worth getting?
That wasn't why I'd have stopped
Yellowstone?
watching it.
Come on.
It should. That first episode is an hour and 32 minutes.
You have nothing to do, dude.
Also,
That's
That's
fucking
what a
3
movie
episodes
is.
of King of the Hill.
it's what a movie is.
Hey, King of the Hill is funny as fuck, dog.
Man, not for me.
I ain't seen it. I have trouble with the animation, cartoony stuff.
What?
The only one I can fuck with is Rick and Morty.
I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
If
Oh, I watched Kingpin.
It's a very old movie. But how funny is
Kingpin's funny.
Bill Murray's hilarious.
Dude, he's so funny.
Bill Murray is one
all
of the
fucked
greats.
up.
He's fucking one of the greats.
So is Woody
Dude,
Harrelson.
he is great.
So is Woody Harrelson, though. He's
Woody's great
man.
too. I didn't realize Randy Quaid and Dennis Quaid were brothers.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, same last name. Yep.
Yep.
But they are.
Oh, okay.
No, but they are. That's true.
Yeah.
They seem like good guys.
They don't look like brothers.
No,
Oh,
they
you-
don't. They look so
if
different.
you're
Actually.
so different.
Yeah,
Dude,
they
if
look
you're
so
sensitive to that horse being shot, in
I wasn't
Game of,
sensitive.
In Game of Thrones, spoiler alert, in season 4, I think
Don't spoil
season
it.
4 or 5, when that dude when he's with the red lady,
Yeah.
and she convinced him to kill his daughter and he'll become king.
Yeah.
And he sets his daughter on fire.
Yeah, that was nice.
She's like, "Daddy, what are you doing, Daddy? No!"
Yeah.
And the mom like commit suicide after
Yeah,
that.
it's good
That
stuff.
scene's so
stuff.
intense.
What's up with Peter Dinklage? He's in it, right?
Great
Oh,
guy.
Oh, he's
Great guy.
amazing.
He's the best character.
Peter,
The
Peter,
best.
I knew back in the day. He's
He's
a great
so
guy.
good.
you know that guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Most famous small man of all
Yep.
time.
His parents raised him like there was never a mention. It was like apparently he was raised like basically to be, and they were like, you're basically same size as everybody else. No excuses. Go about your business.
Really?
Yes. And he always had an amazing sense of humor.
Wow,
Always
that's
fucking-
amazing.
Always fucking.
He's the
hilarious.
best character in that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the best character.
And they're coming out with the spin-off.
But not the original writers aren't writing that. Somebody else.
Yeah. It's based off of the storyline that George R. R. Martin wrote, though.
Could be good.
Oh,
George R. Martin, that's the
The original
the
writer.
original writer.
Original
the person
writer.
who
So,
wrote the
they
books.
want him to redo season 8 and finish writing season 8, but he's like older and has no interest.
Well, he's writing the book still. He doesn't have an interest in going back and redoing the show.
Yeah, zero.
Yeah.
got it.
Because the rumor is that Cersei is supposed to get with the head White Walker. That's how it's supposed to.
Dude, look at you. You look at you this into Game of Thrones after poo-pooing it for 5 fucking years.
I know. Like I didn't watch any of it.
Just
as
being
it was going on.
insulting about it. Nah.
I went dragons.
Yeah,
Nah.
just like-
all the time on Rogan all the time. You
Yep.
guys try to convince me. I go, yeah, but there's dragons.
And now
right?
you're into
Romance.
the fucking.
Now I'm talking
No,
about
apparently
the-
the sequel because
the
the
Night
guy,
King- the Night
his
King and
wife, his
Cersei.
wife has a net, and
I'm listening to
Cersei.
podcasts on it.
I'm
Shit.
like fucking nerding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, either at one extreme or the fucking other one.
I'm either in 'em or not,
Yeah,
man.
nowhere in the middle.
Now I love it.
And another thing about the sequel and the guy who wrote it, his daughter went to school, private school,
Yeah.
and
It's weird, man.
just don't learn the language. That's when
That's
you
so
got a lot of
crazy
time
that
on your hands.
it's 2 made-up languages they have.
More than that. There's all
There are
sorts of weird
more, but I
languages.
think the one that people tend to learn is Dothraki because there's much
Dothraki?
more, like,
Dothraki.
audio
Yeah.
of that.
Wow.
That's amazing.
God, how about the whorehouses
fucking
back in
crazy.
medieval times?
Fantastic.
It looked
Fantastic.
awesome, right?
Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ.
The OG
Like-
Bunny Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every like little kingdom had their own bunny ranch. It was sick.
Yeah. Of course.
I don't know if it's really like that.
Yeah, well, the truth is in those times when you came into a fucking city, you basically enslaved all the women and children and killed all the men. So
Hey, what up, Peter
that
Dinklage?
was really what was going on.
He's so good.
He be getting the girls in the
yeah,
show too?
Oh,
that's his
yeah.
favorite thing to do.
Oh, really?
That's his favorite thing to do.
Damn.
Yeah, they're
He looks
he's so
man.
young. Yeah, they're all gorgeous.
Yeah, but no, you don't see all of them just got paid. I'm like, nah, we're good. Work
Is that
Nah.
do you
I mean-
think that's what it is? Because I have a different thought on that.
They got paid.
No, but I have a different thought on why they're not working.
You think that
It's hard to get
typecasted?
work. Yeah. A lot of times
Well, the one girl, the redhead, Sophie Turner. Somebody's a fan over there. Sophie Turner. She
Says the
did
guy
the
who went
Rogue.
on about
She did the
drag.
Rogue movie.
yeah, she tried that action movie and see the problem
did
is
Marvel.
what I would
What?
do with those
She was an X-Men.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She did that Marvel X-Men. But
yeah.
She was on a new movie fairly recently that was launched on, I think, Apple TV.
I would
Yeah.
resist all that. You have to be really careful of the choices you make after that. They try to push you into these other things and make you something you're not. I don't know.
Well, but maybe she doesn't want to be known as just the Game of Thrones girl.
Right, but I think there's a strategic way to do it. And sometimes when they like so Charlie Hunman, remember him who did
Sons of
Sons of
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
yeah, and he was the guy they were.
I've seen that. I've
They
rewatched
were
it.
He's
talking about that
Australian.
kid. Yep. And he smartly they wanted him to be the next. They wanted him to be 50 Shades of Grey, I think, and he said no.
No. He said yes, and there's such an outrage of him being casted as that, he stepped down.
There was another movie where he had to talk with his girlfriend. He turned it down. I remember, and he tried to be very careful. And then he did another movie that was this big action movie, and that didn't go well. And
it's tough no matter what.
it's
man.
tough. It's tough.
All right, Jim, what do you got for us?
Alrighty.
Let's take a little break with the boys because, man, times are tough. It can be tough, man, and you're worried about your student loan payments. It doesn't make things easier. That's why my friends at Earnest can help you out. That's right. Say goodbye to the stressful student loan payments and take charge of your future with the team at Earnest. Earnest offers low-rate student loan refinancing. You can check your rate risk-free in just 2 minutes. With Earnest, you get flexible payments. You can pick your loan term. By refinancing, you can reduce your loan term, save money, or combine multiple loans into one simple monthly payment. If you have questions, you can talk to a real human at the Earnest team to help you out, man. Earnest is offering you guys, the Fire and Kid watchers and listeners, $100 cash bonus. Refinance your student debt at earnest.com/fighter. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest is giving you guys, again, $100 bonus. Refinance your student loans at earnest.com/fighter. Terms and conditions apply. Once again, $100 buckaroos when you visit earnest.com/fighter to refinance your student loan. No, not available in all states. Okay. Terms and conditions apply. Visit earnest.com/fighter for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest student loan refinancing made by Earnest Operations LLC, NMLS number 1204917, California Financing Law License number 6054788, 303 2nd Street, Suite 401 North, San Francisco, California 94107. Visit earnest.com/licenses for a full list of licenses. Again, visit earnest.com/fighter.
First one.
Okay, so this is the first thing that I saw yesterday. Have you guys seen anything being posted about Instagram censoring our accounts? So Tim Kennedy posted this on his Instagram yesterday, saying that him and a bunch of other people have had their interactions, their engagement drop drastically within the last few days.
What?
And they didn't know why. Suddenly somebody went through their settings on their profile and realized that there was an extra little tab where it says you can filter out the type of content you want to see. And the default is that they start censoring a lot of the stuff that you're looking at. And you have to go out of your way to allow everything so you can see your regular feed.
It's so unbelievable.
And so
Wait,
Tim Kennedy is
what?
saying that he's lost 25% engagement and followers within the past few days. Since
Get him
Instagram
doing
has
all this.
put
Sensitive
this in.
control.
Yeah, it's on limit default usually.
So you got to go.
You got to
to
go
the-
out of your way to
Oh, wow.
uncensor your
I'm gonna
account.
do
I did this
that
right after
yesterday.
seeing this too.
Oh,
I'm gonna do that.
Unless Tim posted it either.
Text Gianni to make sure mine's not like this.
I'm going to do that. I'm glad he did that.
Weird. It's
very
that is.
Isn't that so
And they
weird?
just don't tell anybody. They just
Yeah, they
do
didn't
it.
announce it. It wasn't until a few
Dude, these
people
social
randomly
media
was like,
tech
"What is
companies
this?"
and YouTube, they have so much power, man. It's scary.
Well, I think they're also in some ways, they're also.
Let's do it
worried
after the
about
show,
stuff.
Humphrey. Let's not do it right now. Let's do it after. Let's not do it right now in the middle of the show. So we come to a screeching halt.
No, I just want to see it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, he was off.
No, I was checking out my daughter. I got to pick my
Yeah,
daughter.
man,
up,
that's so
that's all.
crazy, man. I
got
can't believe
crazy,
you're doing
man.
this.
I got to pick my
So
daughter.
this
up.
why I'm not fucking getting a million.
My man drinking shirts are selling.
Well, the man dragon, the man dragon,
I fucking knew it was something.
man dragon merch is coming. In fact, you design me a fucking man dragon merch,
Let me look at my time.
dude. Man
I
dragon.
only make things that sell, Bubba.
Dude, can you imagine if it was like an interactive one where you just see my? It's like a. What the fuck?
If people just going crazy.
Dude, please, one time, guys. I'm busy. I gotta go.
My
God,
thing is, so
please.
they're doing it to all accounts.
All accounts, yes.
Fuck, and they don't tell anybody.
Yeah, and based off of that algorithm, they limit the type of things you can see. So if Instagram deems it as inappropriate or something that is age restricted, then they'll limit your post. So
Even
a lot
if-
of
oh wow.
So a lot of people, if you're like a Instagram dedicated to cooking recipes, then none of your stuff is going to get flagged. But if you're like Tim Kennedy, where he posts about guns,
Or if you're a comic making
or
a
yeah,
joke.
if you're
Yeah.
a comic making inappropriate jokes or just like fucking
be careful
around.
what you put on there.
If you, if
well,
you
what
do,
you should do is like a short sizzle and just be like, hey, check out this joke here, the full one on YouTube or something.
when you do Facebook ads, if you have one bad word or one questionable thing, you can get completely fucked.
Really?
Yeah, man. Even if you bleep it, it's a problem. So
They have
I
too
don't
much
know.
power, man.
I agree. I agree
and
with
there's
that.
nothing we can do.
There's always something you can do, but it might take a long time.
I mean,
no,
yeah.
it's nothing like all right,
Organize, protest. I keep talking about it. I mean, but yeah, you're right.
all right, go off YouTube and
They can
Twitter and
shut you
stuff.
down.
No, I'm saying, but like if you
Yeah.
want to protest it,
No.
go off.
They can just do this too, and then you need them.
They could do that, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like you could protest them
Yeah.
and go off of it. Let me know how your ticket sales go.
I know. I hear you.
Let me know how your shows go. Like,
Again,
it's not going to be good.
again, when you can attack people's ability to make a living, that's how you silence them. That's how you censor them.
It's called power.
It's called
No one
power.
has more power than YouTube, or
Why? Because five
Instagram.
companies control all the communications.
but they're a private company.
Oh,
How
right.
crazy- how funny is
Forgot
that?
about that.
Are they?
Yeah, they're a private company.
What else you got,
okay.
Jen?
Here we go.
Dude, we're
Okay,
subversive.
So this woman has been on the run since March because she is connected to a murder. And
She's in
recently,
shape.
so recently, the Oklahoma Tulsa Police Department posted on Facebook their criminal of the week, basically trying to promote different criminals so they could get them.
Stop looking up there.
I know. So distracting.
So the Tulsa Police Department
Say something
basically
outrageous.
posted her saying, "Hey, if you know where this woman is,
She
if you
looks
have any
friendly as
information,
fuck.
let us know." And she actually commented under that post saying, "Is there reward money for any information?" Which then led to her getting caught. And this is the photo
What?
of her being
Where's the
taken
reward
in.
money at?
Where's the reward money
You
at?
better stay off social media. They can track you. Ain't gonna be as funny when you get processed.
Holy fuck! So you got caught by this?
Yes, they were able to
An
track her down
accessory to
shortly after
murder.
that.
Oh wow.
God
Eric
damn.
Graves was shot and killed in some apartments. Jesus Christ. She looks super friendly there. Though.
She does look very friendly.
She's all.
That is,
They got
I know.
me.
Based off that picture, that is
who
not
was-
what I
Wait,
thought
I'm
was
sorry.
going to happen.
Was her husband? Was that she was married and he got killed? What is the
No, she was
connection?
an accessory to murder.
She was an
There was a
accessory to
murder
murder,
at
yeah.
these apartments,
Oh.
and she was part of it, I guess.
Yeah. It doesn't go into too many details, but that's the photo that's going
Someone said
viral.
it ain't gonna
Well-
be funny
well,
when you
look,
get
wait,
processed.
Eric-
she got busted.
But her name is Lorraine Graves, and Eric Graves was shot and killed. So she must have been related to Eric Graves, and I'm saying that might be her husband.
For sure.
She's got a husband.
Not
Interesting.
anymore. He was murdered.
At least she's
Well, that's cool.
at least she doesn't. She could keep her
What else you got?
nutrition in that area.
Okay, so
Well, I thought that was me at first.
I guess
I wish your chest was like
I
that.
guess a bunch of fans were giving Dax Shepard shit for going on testosterone. I guess he's talked about it before on his podcast. And recently he said that after getting on testosterone, he just feels so much better now that he's an older guy. And he was
He's
always,
the mid-40s.
yeah. I guess he went from 180 something to 210 pounds once
Yeah,
he
put
got
on
on.
30 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
Damn.
Here's my thing. I was talking to Rogan this morning about it. Like, so let's say you were to get blood work and you were deficient in vitamin C. Would you take more vitamin C? Let's say you were deficient in magnesium or whatever it is. So if you take blood work and you're deficient in testosterone, why wouldn't you take testosterone to get to certain? Now, I'm not saying take so much that you blow up and you're doing steroids, but if you're deficient in something, I don't get why there's this weird, like, unspoken thing of testosterone.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't he do it?
Also,
Feels
What's
better.
wrong-
His
what's wrong
energy's
with it?
better.
Also, as we get more technologically advanced in how to biohack the body, all of us are going to be doing something that, I mean, it's going to be, this is just the beginning. This is like crude stuff. Pretty soon we're going to be able to jack up your genes.
But this makes sense. You're talking about Dax, the guy who suffered from depression, suffered from addiction, you know, and he's done crazy. Like, he's had so many concussions. He rides motorbikes, fucking does crazy
does all that
stunt
stuff?
work. Yeah. So so I'm sure his testosterone, especially at his age, and he's a busy dude. So if his testosterone's fucked, I don't get why anybody give a flying fuck if he takes artificial.
People get a little weird when it comes to people doing
'Cause
like
they're uneducated about it.
aesthetics.
I think
Well,
that's
that's 'cause they're
what I
uneducated
think.
about it.
They just don't know enough about
Yeah.
it.
Because if he was, you know, efficient in vitamin C, vitamin A, B, whatever it is, and he took that, would you be like, what the fuck, dude?
Right.
Why would you take that? It's like, because I need to. I'm deficient. It just happens. Testosterone, especially after the age of 30, starts to go downhill.
Unless you're me.
You're still going strong. Look at you.
When's the last time you got checked out, though?
I don't know, I'm kidding. I mean,
I-
a while ago.
A hot second.
A while ago. But I mean,
I bet for
about a year. But I don't know. I did. By the way, I got tested. I got one reading. It was really high, but it's one reading. What is your what
After
is
all the
stuff you
shit
could
that you've been
use?
through, because like stress and all that will fuck your testosterone.
Sure.
And what's dope about testosterone too,
I have
obviously,
no-
obviously
I have
I'm an
no-
advocate of it. Also, what's dope about testosterone. So let's say I don't sleep for like, which I haven't slept well in 3 nights. Well, that will royally
Yes.
fuck up your testosterone.
Yes.
But if you're artificially putting it in, it doesn't matter. I can get through my day. My day's not fucked. Some artificial.
You also took a lot of fucking head trauma. You also worked out like it was your job. You know, you had low testosterone when you were, you know,
playing football. Yeah.
yeah, and so you know, I just think if it makes you feel better, then what are we talking about?
But you gotta understand it's not steroids. It's not performance enhancement.
Right.
What it is you're deficient in that.
So you're bringing your
And
body back to its
so if
natural level.
so they measure on a scale of 300 to 1,000. So if you go and get a test, let's say Chin's 100. Well, Chin's not going to take so much that his level's 4,000. Well, then you're on steroids. You're taking too much, and you're going to get all big and all these weird side effects. Chin's going to take enough to get him to 500, a normal level for a man of his age where he should be. So his energy's better, his lean muscle, his body doesn't hurt, he sleeps better, his appetite's better, his mental space is better.
Yeah.
So
Not
I don't-
everybody's taking the same amount.
Well, if you're doing it from a legit doctor, you should be taking a certain amount to get you to normal levels.
Yeah.
Not these weird, crazy
if you
levels.
if you do your test, if you have a lot of tests and you feel like the minute I start to feel like I don't have any or I'm low energy and I'm doing everything I can to, naturally, I would 100% go on it.
I think you should get your levels checked, though, especially after that
I
last
feel
year.
pretty good right now. But
Yeah, I would just check, yeah.
100%. And by the way, it probably fluctuates. Stress brings it down. Lack of sleep brings it
That's what
down.
I'm
Not eating well, all that stuff. No doubt. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure.
Chin could use a little. I can tell from there.
I can tell from
100%. I
Yeah,
do
but
want to do
Chin-
it, but then I'm scared. You said like if you
Chin,
do
all
it,
you
you
have to do is
stay
start
on it.
working
No,
out
no, you
to see
don't.
what that does too.
But that's uneducated.
So it's not real.
You don't have to stay on it. No, you don't. There's stuff you can do that bring you back to your normal levels. So if you take it for a year and you're like, I actually don't feel good on this, there's other Clomid, other things you can take that will ramp up your testes, start producing testosterone naturally. So saying you got to be on it forever, that's not true. Now, if you misuse it and you're going like your levels
Crazy levels,
3,000, your body's like completely fucked. Well, yeah, man, you can probably still get back to somewhat normal, but there's ways to do it, dude.
Is it expensive though?
No, not at all.
Really?
No.
Holy crap.
Cheaper than your protein powder you get from On It.
I don't even drink protein powder, but
Well,
But,
good
but
to
you
know.
want to do it with a doctor's supervision.
of course I wouldn't do it like
And
outside of it.
there's some people who are really good at that, who know how to.
by people, there's a million people are good at it. It's pretty upfront.
It's pretty complicated. And go to an endocrinologist.
No, don't do that. You're talking a guy who's been. You've never done it. I'm talking a guy who's been through it. I know people are very successful on it. You don't need to go.
So do I, Bubba. So do I.
So you don't
I'm
go to
on
the
it,
doctor?
Bubba.
I know. I that
You've
means
never
nothing.
done it.
That means zero to me. I've had long talks with Rogan about it. I've had long talks with a lot of
Me
people
too.
about
Talk
it.
to Rogan about
Right.
it.
Go to an endocrinologist.
Don't do that.
go to
I don't even know where to find an endocrinologist.
Listen to a guy who's
way more complicated.
Listen to a guy who's. So do you
hold
want
on.
to talk to a guy
So-
who's
so-
been through the war, or talk to a guy who watches the war?
The fact that you've
I
been
know.
through the war means nothing, though, Bub. It means nothing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Go to somebody who studies the endocrine system, which is what we're dealing with when you're endocrine manipulator.
Correct.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
I'm-
And
and
that would be an endocrinologist. A
You can
doctor
do
who
that.
studies that.
You can
Like
do
Mark
that.
Gordon. That guy's
You
very
can do
good.
that, or you can go to an actual testosterone therapy replacement center.
bad
Who
idea.
runs?
Bad idea.
Who runs all that stuff, Chin? Who runs all that stuff, and they can tell what your levels are at.
There are a lot of problems with
Who
those.
thousands and thousands of people do
bad idea.
successfully too.
Bad idea.
But talk to a guy who's never done it. Talk to a guy who's never done it, but talk to a guy who thinks
No, but
he
I've
does.
had conversations with real PhDs who help athletes cheat on it. Who help all the athletes. Okay, like big time guys.
Weird. I was an athlete.
I know.
And I've been around it.
I know. And I've had long
It's
talks.
so weird. These
And I've
doctors
long
that he's
talks with
referred
them.
to,
Yeah.
I worked with.
PhDs who
I worked with all of them.
I know. Now hold on. One of the things is that you'll find.
Brian had them on their podcast.
Well, no, I've had private
I've
conversations.
done it.
So a lot of times your zinc and magnesium and selenium levels can be off.
Ooh, Brian's
your
going
sleep
in.
is off. And sometimes they'll bring those levels back, and your testosterone will shoot back
Chin,
up.
how old are you?
So you want to make sure that you're doing that first. Make sure you're doing that first, and working out and sleeping, and then see where your levels are there, and then see if you need more. So there are things you can do naturally first that bring yourself back. So if you're not sleeping at all, eating well, and you use it, it can lead to issues.
Are you sleeping good, Chin?
I do because of kratom, which I don't want to really promote
what's
too
up?
much, right? But that's what I do. So kratom helps me sleep.
Oh,
wow.
I don't know. Kratom was a sleep.
For me, yeah.
Oh, for you.
Yeah,
Does not
definitely.
help me sleep. Yeah.
It doesn't help you sleep. Kratom?
No, I take kratom to get up. There's
It's
certain
usually,
strains-
Wait,
So
is
the
it,
lower
is it a
doses-
stimulant or is it a?
The lower doses are stimulants.
Yeah.
The higher doses is for relaxation. At least for me.
Right.
But I do sleep pretty well.
I'll tell you this, Jen. At your age, it's gonna be tough to eat fucking sprouts or where the fuck you want to eat to get your testosterone back.
I did my test too, and my testosterone was actually pretty decent. It's pretty high,
Okay.
which
know
is
what
kind
it
of
was?
a bummer because
Do you
I'm
know
like,
what it
why am I
was?
so
You might just be
sluggish?
tired, Jim.
Yeah.
You don't
Do you know
sleep
what
a
it
lot.
was? Do you remember what it was?
I just remember when they give you a call back, and they said it's like at a little bit above average. That's all I remember.
Did you have different readings?
Just one.
This is through like just blood work.
Yeah.
Because there's the floating testosterone
so-
stuff that you use. There's your
Just free test.
It wasn't blood. It was
Testosterone.
like the swab, and then you just mail it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
did.
and it also changes
pretty
during
accurate?
the day. And,
It says it's pretty accurate.
yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be fasted. You can't drink water or anything when you do it.
Yeah.
And then put into that little vial and
morning.
send it back.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think just one test is sometimes not a
For
very
sure.
accurate reader.
And plus, I
if
feel
you
like
did it over
sluggish.
a week or something. That's what I heard.
I feel like I could
well, you said
use testosterone.
testosterone's like Starts going down like in your 30s.
Like
How
late
long you been
30s,
doing-
40s.
How long you been doing it?
I mean, months.
Really?
How much does it affect your like
Everything's better.
really?
Everything's better.
Yeah, you always complained about having low testosterone.
I never complain. I was
You never,
fine.
you always. You
But why
said-
not do it if you know?
How often do you
It's
have to do
also
it?
not the end of the world. You're not fucking. It's not brain surgery.
Yeah. How often do you have
It's
to
not
do
that
it?
big of a commitment. Twice a week.
And is it injections or what
Yep.
is it?
Where
Do you
you
have to go to the
shoot your
doctor or
ass?
do you do it yourself?
I do. I don't go. You don't want to go to the doctor every time.
I've only heard positive things for the most part.
I know. Same.
Even actually, if you look at the studies of even like steroids, people who do steroids, people think, well, you're going to die early. There's not a lot of evidence that steroids,
It's
even
either you
steroids,
abuse
do a
it.
lot of long-term damage.
Yeah. It's abuse
I mean,
that messes
I
it
don't
up.
I think you might as well give it a shot, Chin.
I'm so down because the thing I was scared of was when Brian mentioned that if you do it, you have to kind of like
No, that's not
stay
what I'm
on
saying.
it. I
That's
thought
not
that you
what
said
I'm
that
saying.
before.
I think some people get a psychological thing where they do it, and then once they get that, like athletes and stuff, they're afraid to get off it because how is their performance? That's what I
Yeah.
was talking about.
Okay, but I'm so down. I'm gonna actually talk to my doctor then.
Everybody's gonna.
Or do you have to go to a doctor? You said just go to a clinic, right?
You can go to a clinic or doctor. It's tough if you go to a doctor who doesn't really specialize.
I'd rather go to a clinic. Yeah.
yeah.
I'd try it too, but
You're 22
He's too
though.
young.
Yeah, you're so
That's
young.
too
Young,
There's no
dude.
need
That's,
to.
huh?
Yeah, you're young.
That's why I was thinking. I was like, I'd want
You
to try it, but
you
I
don't
feel
want to
like
start
I'm
at your age.
young enough.
Can I start at 27?
I would shave that mustache for.
I feel like I can't trust you with my kids.
Your mustache will get thicker. You'll lose more hair here, but you're gonna have a
nowhere,
mustache.
too.
here.
Is that not the Val Kilmer?
Oh yeah,
I actually like
Tombstone.
it. I like it.
No, I like it.
It
Yeah, I
looks
like
good.
it.
It looks
There you
good.
go.
No, it's the Val Kilmer
actually
from
pull it off.
Tombstone.
Few people can pull off a mustache, not me. If I wear a mustache, I look
Pull a
like
Val
I gotta
Kilmer
stay away from the
Tombstone,
high school.
Chip.
No, he has
It's
the exact facial hair as Val Kilmer from Tombstone.
Pull-
It's spot on.
actually true.
Bring it up, Chin.
All right, hold on. I gotta get Kyle on.
By the
camera
way,
first.
you know what? You look like Val Kilmer's brother.
There you go.
Younger brother.
Who didn't?
There's a no.
They were like, I
younger
almost.
brother.
You look
There
like
you go.
Val Kilmer's younger brother who wasn't good with the gun.
God,
Dude,
that's
that's
a good call.
you.
Look at it. That's you.
God, that's a good call. Jesus, that's a good
Minus,
call.
Yeah.
minus the alcohol.
That's a good
problem.
reference, dude. You know what? You are his fucking.
Well, isn't that a
Shot it
daisy?
like that.
Yeah, I like that reference.
Gotta wax those ends.
That's a good fucking.
That's a good look. How's the dating life been going, Kyle?
It's been tough out here.
Mm,
I
tough?
told you about the Cheesecake Factory, girl.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Damn.
Wasn't good. I brought sushi and cheesecake, and like, there's not a spark. I was like, it's the second fucking date.
She said there's not a spark.
Yeah. I
No.
waited there till midnight.
Can they?
6 o'clock.
Can they?
Wait, hold on. Hold
Yeah,
on.
they can hear him. They can
Wait,
hear him. It's a
Hold
little
on, hold
faint,
on.
but they
You
can hear him.
made you wait.
Wait,
you
hold
waited.
on. No, hold on. Where did you meet this girl?
Tinder. That was the first mistake.
And you said, let's go out. Did you guys match? How's it work
we
on
went out the
Tinder?
first night to a bar.
Hey, Kyle, jump on Chappelle's mic real quick. Just jump on Chappelle's.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, hopefully she doesn't see this, but yeah, we met
no,
the
it's
first
over,
night.
so who gives a
Went
fuck?
to a bar, and then the second night I was like, I'll bring sushi and cheesecake over. We'll see. We had glasses of wine.
So she said, come over to my house. She said,
Yes.
I'm bringing sushi and
Yes,
cheesecake.
I just put a bunch of condoms in my pocket, and then and like forks in there. Like I was ready to go eat some cheesecake.
God, the way he stuffed this.
Yeah,
Dude, I got
Cheesecake,
loaded up.
sushi, and
Dude, I got sashimi and I got
Yes.
cheesecake. Dude, are you trying to shit your pants at this girl's house?
and just a
Sushi and
a
cheese.
pocket, a stuffed pocket full of
Stuffed
fucking
condom shit.
prophylactic.
I hope you like eel.
I got to the table. I pulled out soy sauce and a couple magnums, and I put them there. I said, "This is our night."
Couple mag.
So the first date went good.
Went great. That's why I did all this stuff for the second one.
So second one, she said, why don't you come over? You went, cool, I'll bring
I-
sushi and cheesecake.
Exactly.
And then you come over and what happens?
So we watched Bob Burgers. Had 4 glasses of wine, so I was feeling it.
You're
I
a
was
little
feeling
tipsy.
really
She
good.
had 4 too?
Oh yeah. I mean, we were
4 and
throwing it
4,
back.
so you're like, man, it's
That's a
going down.
bottle each.
And
It's a bottle
it-
each.
yeah.
4 glasses? Yeah.
So yeah, and then where she's like, "Well, it's getting late." I was like, "Yeah, it is." And
That was her sign, get the
yeah,
fuck
she's
out.
like, "Get the fuck out."
You were trying to chill.
Yeah, I hadn't pressed anything. I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." She's like, "Well, what do you think?" And I was like, "About what?" And she's like, "I just don't feel a spark." I was like, "Could you tell me that at 7 o'clock? I could have been in bed at 9. I got
Yeah.
an hour drive home."
She needed 5 hours to figure
And-
it
Yo,
out.
yeah,
this is
she's like-
real wasabi, bitch.
She's like, "I just think I need some space." I said, "It's the second date. So what are you talking about?"
She just wasn't attracted
So
to you.
yeah, so I'm gonna, just go back out there. That's why I shaved my beard.
True.
That's what it is. She just
it's
wasn't
just
feeling
true.
it. At least you didn't waste your too much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at least it was like date 7.
Look, man, my buddy.
Probably in the guys.
This was the second date.
What she was a white girl?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, 5 foot
sometimes
tall, really pretty. Just
this girl kicked this guy out of this is recent, and she said, "Get the fuck out." You know he'd been caught doing some stuff. She goes, "Get out," and he was like, "Okay," and she was like, "I said get out." He's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna get my stuff." And she's like, and another thing, and she then talked to us, and she's like, "He's fucking acting like," and I go, you let him go. He didn't want to be in this relationship. He's not upset. That's the fucking hard thing to realize. Sometimes people are just
Yeah, he
not
didn't
that
fight
into
it.
Yeah.
Didn't fight for it.
You shoot or shoot, dude. Keep taking swings, man.
Shitty story.
Yo,
That's a
what's up with them
terrible
headphones
But
though?
whatever.
I
We're
bailed
all-
on it.
Why didn't from the 1990s? Oh,
So what did you? Can I ask you a question? When you went over
So how
that
about you
date,
get off my dick, Chappelle? We find out Kyle's all mean. He's like, get off my dick, everybody.
what did you wear over there?
For the Bob's Burger night, I was very, very comfortable. You know, I had like just a nice T-shirt on, some sweatpants. They were gray.
Sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
Yeah,
So that's a move.
we were relaxing. You know,
So just sweatpants like the.
just easy to rip off, like just poof, like the rip
He
off.
thought it was going
Breakaway
down.
ones? You had the break.
Kyle was trying to fuck.
And what about
yeah.
what about when you got to her apartment?
Like how did it go? When
No,
I
he's
got
still
there?
in the gray
I'm
sweatpants.
I'm not a guy who dresses well. They make fun of me.
Yeah,
but
I don't
I'm just
either.
looking. You got those jean shorts
cool.
on. You got black sneakers
Yeah.
with those black socks with those sneakers.
Hipster, very hipster.
You would know
Very
more.
Silver
but,
Lake.
let me see you with your hat off.
No, it's not good right now.
Why?
I've had this hat on all day.
Are you
Do
losing
you have
losing
hair
your
or do you?
Oh yeah, I do, but
He
it's
has a nice
not
set
great.
of hair.
Okay.
And he's a nice guy. Like, Kyle's a catch. And he, you know,
Appreciate that.
yeah.
drives
yeah,
a Tesla.
you know, she would-
Ladies, drives a Tesla.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cute. Good
Yeah.
with the videos.
Yeah.
Like all my videos you see, it's come from.
5'5" in heels.
He's my-
so if you
he's
guys
my
are watching this,
videographer.
Not overly tall. Not
no, yeah, no.
Super friendly.
very friendly.
Makes good money.
Great with a
Yeah.
camera.
Beast with a camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna put all this on my profiles.
Got a
so,
Val
you know,
Kilmer
thank you.
mustache. From the nose
these
down,
hoes
from the
know,
nose
man.
to the chin, you look like Val Kilmer. Right? So there's a couple inches of your face that looks like Val Kilmer when he was in his prime.
I would get mistaken for Ryan Gosling at like Vaughn's and Ralph's.
There-
And I take it off like, oh fuck.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Walking.
Yep.
Hey.
You have
So I
Gos.
like that it's coming
is
back.
Ryan Gosling short?
What?
You got
Yeah.
no.
He's not
I
huge.
think he's about my height, but you got.
Yeah,
I
that's
think so,
pretty
right?
right,
And you
yeah.
got about.
Handsome devil.
He's a handsome
Yeah,
devil.
you don't look like him. But so are you back on Tinder though? Don't let it get you
yeah,
down,
I
man.
got off.
Oh sweet.
Yeah, I just-
Probably that night you were swiping.
Tinder's the one. I thought Hinge was the one.
I call Hinge binge because everyone's 80 pounds overweight.
Oh god damn.
Not good.
I didn't know
I'm not
that.
against it, but I'm
Hinge
also,
binge.
like,
Are you into bigger girls though?
Come on
You're
now.
bigger than me, but we're in California. Like, how are you 225 plus at 5'2"?
Yeah, it's bad
It's hot
numbers.
as fuck out. We're
Those are-
sweating. I
those
lost 8 pounds.
Hinge
coming out.
Those numbers are tough. Those numbers are tough to work with. Now, unless you're into that. But what is your type?
You know, definitely shorter than me. I've tried taller.
How tall are you?
I'm like probably like 5'4", 5'5", I think.
There's a lot of
Depends on the shoe.
5'1", 5'2" girls out
Yeah,
there.
that's what I prefer.
You know what
Dark hair.
You know what I bet? I bet you get a Latina pregnant in the next year.
At the gym, I have not gotten any
Call it
lifts
now.
done.
Interesting.
What are we in?
And
Fucking
hopefully-
July? Yep.
Hopefully not. I do not need children.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Welcome to California.
Now, do you
Well-
where do you work out?
I just got a membership at Gold's Gym in Valencia, and it's like Shakira City up there.
It's popping up there.
Yeah.
And he's
yeah.
in Zoo all the time filming us. So
Yeah, and I'm the smallest person in zoo for sure. Like
Oh, by
the dog has more striation than I
Yeah.
do, and it's a pit bull.
Big
but
boys in there.
Yeah.
yeah, so I had to get a membership at Gold's, and a lot of women there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, you done using the 15-pound dumbbells? Like, I've been out of the gym for a while, so I'm not at my we're on PRing every week. So it works. We'll figure it out.
So we'll see. But
Hey,
Oh, man.
Bruh.
My main goal is
Dude, you got out
You're
of a
about
small-
to. You're
you got
about
out of
to
a
win.
small pond in Cincinnati. Now you're in a big pond.
Yeah.
Dude.
You're gonna
A lot
win.
of Latina
Main
fish
reason
around.
we're out here, though, is follow Thick Boy YouTube channel so I can keep my job. Trying to stay out here. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, follow Brendan.
Comment. Come out to the Ontario Improv since we're doing our dates at the end of this month, July 29, 30, 31st.
Kyle's all, fuck these hoes. Anyways,
fucking-
I'm out here to
Anyways,
fucking promote
Big Boy Productions.
I love it.
God bless.
What else you got, Chin?
By the way, I told Kyle too when he first told me about the date. I'm like, go for the kiss the first day. I honestly think that's the move.
You got to be careful, though. I mean,
I mean, he's a young
read
dude.
the room.
No, because he said it was going
Shit, in
good.
2021, go
was
for the
gonna
No,
say,
he
kiss?
said his first day was going
Dude, in
good.
this environment, you got to just be careful about going.
Yeah, you gotta ask.
That's
these
called
days.
a Me Too moment. That's where you.
You're on a date. You're on a
Shinzo,
date.
I think you should try and fuck first.
No, I wouldn't say that, but I said go for the kiss. I'll ask the girls here. What do you guys think?
Cat, like if you're both
If you're having a good
attracted to
time
each
in the
other-
first
You
date.
feel it from her.
I left Stevie's apartment right after he kissed me. I was like, oh, I got to go home. I got
Why?
work the next day.
Why?
I was not trying to do that.
Oh,
She's with Stevie now.
I'm with Stevie now, but
There you go.
Just never.
Paris, you're
Paris.
single and you're young. Like if you're on a
And then
date,
you're hitting
the
it
guy-
off.
and there's like motions are run, sparks flying.
Sparks are flying.
You're like attract them. If
I'm interested, yeah. I mean, you gotta. It just depends how it's going.
it's tough to read
You know?
these days.
I feel like I mean, it's clear. I feel like I'm trying to be clear about it. You know.
Yeah, up front.
I try to be well. There's certain like gestures. You know.
Would you
there's,
kiss
like,
the? Would you? Would
lean
you?
in.
Would you
know.
be the aggressor?
No.
Yeah.
What about a
I
kiss
don't
on the
wanna
forehead?
be the aggressor.
You're not.
It's
You
tough
seem
'cause I don't wanna be the
passive.
aggressor.
Or were you the aggressor with Stevie?
with Stevie, no. Stevie was very much the one chasing me. I feel like if I don't like you that much, I'm more aggressive. I'm more passive if I actually like you. Because I'll fuck right away if I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care. If I like you, I wait a little longer.
So
Yeah,
funny.
that's fair.
You can check Cat out our OnlyFans. What else you got?
Well, this is sucky, but
Oh, this one was kind of scary. So there is a music festival happening in Miami called Rolling Loud. The first day is today. Yesterday, while a bunch of people were testing out all the equipment, making sure that everything was going to be good for this weekend, one of the projectors from one of their performance stages collapsed.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
They're saying that nobody got hurt. It was a freak accident, and the show was still going to continue
Oh, this was
People
before
are still
people
gonna
were
show
there.
before
up.
anyone
Man.
showed up. It was yesterday.
God.
The first day is today.
God damn.
Loud organizers were seen covering up the area with what looks to be a black tarp.
at least no one's hurt. That's good.
One day before the much anticipated
Jesus Christ.
Rolling Loud quickly put out this statement on social media.
A screen?
On the news, a screen fell down at one of our stages.
I'm not
Nobody
showing up.
was hurt
I'm
and
not
it was
going.
fixed.
Be careful with that.
Can you imagine if you
I
were
get
one of those
nervous in any of
performers?
that shit.
Oh, any of that shit.
Just too many.
Like I'm taking my son to the jam monster truck jam at Staples Centers. That shit is intense. You ever been to one of those, Brian?
No.
Well, think about it. Staples Center, which isn't that big, and these
Yeah.
giant, dude, the biggest trucks in the
Oh,
world,
yeah.
and they're so loud. We have to wear the earmuffs. Like
Jesus,
this.
really?
It's so loud.
Yeah, they had that one, Gravedigger.
Yeah, he's still popping.
Yeah, remember that one?
Different driver than when we were a kid, but it's
Yeah.
like the family still owns it.
Oh, for real?
All right.
Tiger
That's
loves
like the main one, isn't it?
Yeah, Gravedigger's number one by far. I was gonna wear my Indians jersey today.
well,
Hey, wait, oh.
They officially changed the name to the Guardians.
Cleveland Guardians.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Cleveland Guardians.
Hell yeah.
They just did it
So
before
goes.
they were gonna get
Is he
shit.
Indian? Is he Indian or is it Native American? You want to say like if you said the Cleveland Native Americans, it'd be different than
Cleveland Native Americans is better than the Guardians.
Cleveland
The
Guardians.
Guardians.
And what's their?
sound
Do
Or
we know
just
what
the
their
Native
logo
Americans
is?
would be great.
What's the logo?
They did this before they didn't get shit because the Redskins changed their mascot, which was the
So
Redskins.
what are they
Little
now?
offensive.
Yeah, what are they? Yeah, that's a little offensive.
Well, they're the Guardians.
That's been. I remember that being a topic of conversation in 1985 when I was in
Whoa.
DC.
Dude, I remember
Were they like
being
Redskins?
7 and be like, "Who are they playing?" My dad's like, "It's the Cowboys versus the Redskins." I was like, "God, that doesn't sit right."
Yeah,
at
yeah.
7.
Yeah,
This is 19.
I remember that, and
Yeah.
they would always be, and then they would always be like, "Yeah, whatever, fuck off," and then
The Indians though, so they slowly went away from Benny. I think his name was Benny, the Indian. I forget the Indian.
Mascot.
Yeah, the best logo of all time, I think. But then now they're the Guardians. Do we know what
get
their
it.
Yeah, what's their logo?
if you play this, what does it show the logo?
I don't know, but Tom Hanks is the one that's doing the voiceover for this too.
oh fuck!
They went
should've got
all
Chet
in.
Hanks, but that's fine. What else you got?
We are a city on the rise, forging into the future from our ironed out past. We are a city of fire and water,
Is Tom Hanks from Cleveland?
of trees and
No idea.
towers,
I think he might be.
built through generations of blue collars and the brightest scholars.
Cleveland's a great
and
city.
all of those who have worked harder. We hold tight to our roots and set our sights on tomorrow. And this is our team that has stood with our city for more than a century, from Old Municipal to the corner of Carnegie.
Just shows all white
A
guys.
team that has seen its own progress and prosperity. Its history flows like the river through the heart of this city. A history that has given us miraculous moments. Moments that span years and others 22
I love sports.
days. Moments that broke barriers and moments that broke hearts. Moments that prove this is more than a game. We remember those moments as we move forward with change. You see, there's always been Cleveland. That's the best part of our name. And now it's time to unite as one family.
We're the Guardians. Keep going, Chin.
It's cool. It's good.
Is that it right there?
I'm on board.
But they're
Together, we are all Cleveland Guardians.
guard
That's
up.
it, right?
I'm Tom Hanks. Guard up.
It's EI. They kept the end of the word.
Yeah.
Now
Like the
they changed
Indian Guardians.
Indy into for guard.
Guardians.
Get your guard up, dude.
I'd like to see the logo. Dude,
The Guardians.
you're crazy if you don't think I'm still gonna rock my Indians jersey. It has the big fucking
Well,
Indian.
probably gonna be
side.
worth a lot of
It was
money.
a discount. It was a discount there because they're trying to get rid of the Indian logo.
Oh.
Oh, that's the logo right there.
Looks like it.
The Guardians.
Collector's item.
My high school was the Warriors. They had to change it.
You can't be called the Warriors.
Warriors, really?
What's wrong with the
My high
Warriors?
school's the Warriors.
Well, I mean, they were just saying they were
Westwood.
having trouble with it for a while because of the Native Americans. And I think when I was, I mean, this was probably like 2015, I think,
Hijacking all
2016, when I was still there. There was a W, and that was the logo, the W with the spear through it, and they had to change that because it was offensive.
Oh,
Oh,
Warriors.
because the
So
spear?
they've been dealing with it
I
for a
mean,
while
Jesus
now.
Christ.
We can't do anything.
I mean,
these
Jesus
days.
Christ.
Really? My
Because the
high
Native
school's the
Americans
Warriors.
didn't use the Warriors. The
anymore.
warrior Native Americans
Yeah, it is.
didn't use spears. Okay. All right. I don't know.
It's still the same.
Really?
My high school.
This is
We'll
this
see.
is
We're gonna get
hijacked.
to them.
This is
Westwood
hijacked by
Warriors.
some
We'll
of
get
the.
to them. We'll get to them.
It's hijacked. We're being hijacked by the most extreme elements and the most sensitive. And
Because
there are
the
people that are
Cleveland
professionally
Indians, because
outraged.
it's calling. I guess if you call a Native American Indian, it's offensive
I mean, yeah, because Indian was
from India.
Indian was a Western term for, somebody who was there. So that wasn't the name that they gave themselves. Like the Sioux, the Comanche, the Apache, they had their own
That's fine,
language,
then.
and then they were
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
generally Indians.
I wouldn't fight. All right.
Yeah.
Is the term Black Hawk offensive? Because I know Chicago's
No.
not changing.
When you
theirs.
say it, it sounds racist.
I know. Why does it sound bad when you say?
Yeah, when you
I was,
say it,
I was,
it's like-
Black Hawk?
I was
Damn.
fine for 38 years. I was
Until you
fine with
said
the Chicago
Black
Blackhawks. When
Yeah.
you
I put a
say it,
little
I don't
emphasis,
like
a little
it.
too much
That was-
emphasis on
yeah, that
black.
was
When you say
aggressive.
Black Hawk and you emphasize black, I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Black Hawk. If you said
I
Black Hawk,
guarantee you, Blackhawks the next one's to change it.
They will. No, they won't. No team has changed their. No NHL team has ever caved to that. They will not.
Blackhawks is just a
Exactly.
Black Hawk. It's a hawk that's
No,
their-
no,
their-
no, no.
their
Blackhawks
logo's a
a
little-
reference to the Indians.
Yeah,
because their logo's
Their
an
logo's a
Indian.
little.
Look up Blackhawk is an Indian.
okay.
A Blackhawk's a type of Indian.
Yeah,
That shit is lit. Best jerseys in the league.
one of them.
It was a
One of
commander
them.
during
I like
World War II.
The Chief Blackhawk.
That's a trickier one.
Mm-hmm.
They might be able
Because
to
that
get
one's
away
almost a tribute to a Blackhawk Indian.
with it. Chicago
That's,
won't change
that's why
nickname
I'm like
because
wondering. Maybe that's why they.
Is there any
didn't-
other teams
they
left
say
that
the
they can
Chicago
change?
Blackhawks won't change the nickname because
Oh, you know what name was lit as fuck and clearly they had to change it because so much violence in the city? The fucking Washington Bullets.
Washington Bullets.
oh
Yeah.
Jesus,
That was
Remember
great.
did they change it?
Oh, yeah. Quite some time ago.
Yeah.
yeah. The Bullets was lit.
They're the Wizards now. Oh well, they've been the they've
Makes
been the
no
Wizards.
sense.
So it says it won't change it because it honors the life of an actual Native American.
It is what it is.
Hey,
I'm
Language
trying to think if
changes.
there's any other teams.
I can smell my armpit.
There's really no other teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's really no other teams with the Indian reference.
Well, yeah. Pirates, Pittsburgh Pirates. That's not. We can make fun of pirates.
Until like old like people who were
Who have one eye patch and a peg leg.
we find this offensive.
I don't think this is very nice. I talk like a pirate,
Didn't
and I have a
didn't
parrot.
I'm not
Pirates take
saying
over
Patriots are
Tom
racist.
Hanks' boat?
Yeah.
Patriot? No,
No,
Patriot.
because of all the shit they did. I'm saying, like, I'm surprised they're not going to find some issue with people being.
I'm a
called
patriot, so
Patriot, you
I'm a
can't.
patriot.
But what they
Can't
did,
fuck
I'm
with the
saying,
Patriot.
like what Patriots did.
But
back.
the Brooklyn Dodgers, which are now the LA Dodgers, is the Dodgers because you dodged the draft?
No, I don't think so. No, definitely not. That's not where it comes from.
Do you think the Vikings would change eventually? Does that count as one?
You know what's interesting about the Vikings is because there's
it
no
comes from the trolley Dodgers attached to a Brooklyn ball club due to the complex maze of trolley cars that weaves its way through the borough.
Oh, interesting. I thought it shows they were dodging the draft. Anyways, sounds way cooler, right? The draft dodgers.
We don't go to war.
So there's no evidence anywhere that Vikings had horns on. They never wear
I didn't know
helmets
that.
with horns. That's all made believe. That's not real. So they could cancel the Vikings because the Swedish, who are the Vikings, the
And
nomad,
they're super mad
they're going to
about
be
it.
like, what the fuck? We never had horns.
Hey, our horns.
I don't know if I care that much. Though.
They wouldn't. He's joking.
No, I'm joking. But I can't think of anything else that like Vikings a little because they never. That's not real.
Yeah.
Fighting Irish, Notre Dame.
That's all.
Irish
fine.
fight.
Yeah, Irish fight.
They're short with red hair, yeah.
The Irish
Trying
fight.
to think what else. There's nothing really else.
I don't know sports.
There's got to be some colleges out there that are still.
For sure, with Indian names,
Yeah.
for sure.
What,
The
what else you got?
Buccaneers are getting those Pirates, but-
Yeah, Buccaneers, Pirates.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, though, is a buccaneer. You know, it's like that was usually a white person.
49ers, the Gold Rush.
Yeah.
So, previous guest on Fighter and the Kid is now $60 million richer.
Who?
The Call Her Daddy girl.
Oh yeah.
She left to Spotify. How crazy is that? Podcast
And how-
deal for 60 mil.
And I know for a fact she made more than 60 mil.
Probably, yeah.
No, I know.
Oh, wait, but that's
Yeah,
freaking
My guy
insane.
did the deal. She made more than 60
Oh,
mil.
wow.
Yeah. So what's
It's
interesting about
that
this
popular? That podcast?
is for females, yeah, huge. Wow. So what's interesting? So the way Barstool did it, you know, Barstool's a network. They would pay her a salary, so they were giving her like 500,000, and then she was like, "Oh, cool!" And her contract was up, and then Spotify, because as far as female goes, she's the biggest in the space. She's like Dak Shepard or Rogan for females. Basically, her show's huge.
Wow.
So she was like, very cool. And then Spotify's like, here's, I'm not gonna say how much they gave her. Here's 60 million for all sakes of the story. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna go over here. So the 500,000 a year, I'm gonna go over here because I own the IP. I'm gonna take my show over here in my audience.
Wow.
And
beautiful.
her co-host
co-host
before,
quit.
yeah, she was giving them crap
That's
because
what
of
happens.
a payment.
That's what happens when your boyfriend is your manager
I know.
and goes, "You're the star of the show."
Terrible.
And then this girl she's actually really smart. You know, I know
She
people
engineers
who are
too.
She engineers.
Yeah.
She produces.
She edits,
She
yeah.
edits. She does everything.
Wow.
So that girl who's like, "Oh, I'm the star of the show," she's like, "Cool story." Now she's worth way more money.
yeah, it's
God
insane.
damn. Look at that.
That's
Isn't
impressive.
that a dope story?
Look at
Yeah.
God.
What does she do? She interviews people, or what is her?
It's Call Her Daddy. So she talks
It's a
about like
little
hooking up with
different
guys.
from what it used to be. It started off with her and her co-host. They would talk about like their sex life, and then it slowly started to become interviews with people ever since their split happened. And now I think it's going in a different direction after it goes to Spotify.
Beautiful gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had her on Fire and the Kid, but you weren't here. I forget what you're doing. Probably Goldberg.
Santino was here
It's me and
instead,
Santino. She's great though.
Yeah.
She's good
That's
at what
cool.
she does. And
After-
Spotify's just going, "Don't
Yep.
take all this. Thank you for playing."
I have to pee really bad.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You gotta spit that hot.
Go ahead.
No. I don't have.
Are you gonna reenact Bridesmaids?
Back from that hot lava drop.
Hey, I didn't have no hot lava drop. I had to pee, dog.
I hate when he does that. He's like, I didn't have to poo.
Remember when we were going to Starbucks?
man,
I go, do you mind? He has to take a shit.
He'd get me every time. Like no matter where it was. He
You
goes,
would walk into Starbucks when we'd go on tour together.
He's
He'd walk
got
into
it.
Starbucks. I go,
His stomach okay?
His stomach's all
He's
fucked
gotta
up.
poo.
Do you have a bathroom? She'd be like,
these
yeah.
4 girls. He'd go, he's got to poo
They're
really
smoking
badly.
hot.
Is the
I go, he
bathroom
has to
back there?
shit so bad.
I've-
Is it cool if you just
I don't have to poo.
so funny?
I'd come back out and he'd go, ooh, how was it? Yeah. He gets embarrassed, but he had to really poo. We'll have 2 coffees, please. And actually, can you have coffee because of your poo stomach? And I'd just be like, and other people would be listening. I'd be like, fucking dude, please. I'm very hard to embarrass, but that would fucking kill me.
What's this, Jen?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
One of the best
so
players in all the league.
You know
All
more
the
about
way.
this.
Playing
But,
for the Cardinals now.
He is.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Played last
You know,
year.
you
That's
love
fine.
football.
Yeah. That's why I said, oh wow.
No, you love yourself.
What's the
some
story though,
football.
Jen?
so I guess the whole team received a memorandum saying that they want people on the team to get COVID shots.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get a COVID shot, so he's considering even retiring if they force him to do it. But they're also saying like they're not forcing.
Here's the other thing though. So if your team has a certain amount of positive COVID tests, you don't even get to play a game. You forfeit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
A lot of money on the line.
All the money on the
Yeah.
NFL's gonna be like, get your fucking shot.
Yeah.
But I think most NFL teams are at 85% vaccination.
Dude, in Italy, they're making it mandatory, and there are massive demonstrations. They're just like, fuck you. It's
So
a
he
tough
put, never thought I would say this, but being in a position to hurt my team because I don't want to partake in the vaccines make question my future in the NFL. Here's my thing. Then you don't want to play that bad. Because in all reality, the vaccination, whatever you believe about it, it's pretty safe.
Well, there's so much information online, like so much misinformation, disinformation, malinformation, whatever. that
Especially in
will
the
tell you-
Afro-American community, though.
It's like it causes infertility, it causes cancer, it causes there's all these things.
But think how many
and
people have got it.
That's the problem with this is the problem with misinformation, right? This is the
But
problem
did you
with
see the thing? There's that
conspiracy
thing.
theories.
There's conspiracy theories, but there's that thing where the CD came out where they showed it and then took it down. That I think 5,000 people have died from getting the vaccination.
But a lot of people die. I mean, a lot of people have adverse reactions to all vaccines, including asprin, including other medicines, right?
you gotta give people the information.
Yeah.
you can't
Gotta give
hide
people
that.
the- you gotta
Like
give
when you
people
hide
the-
it, that's when people go, "Whoa!"
Got to give people the information. But I am personally, pro-vaccine for the most part. I do understand why people are reticent. I don't think the scientific community has done a good job, really, of combating all these other sort of like these other rumors and this other information.
Doesn't help with Fauci and the emails.
It
None of
doesn't.
that
It
helps.
does. None of it helps. So I don't know. Yeah, I get it.
But to him, it's like, so you're willing to retire over the vaccine? You don't want to play that bad.
I mean,
And
hey,
he's so good.
How much does he make? Do you think a year? How much does it
You want
contract?
to top? Oh, dude. I mean, you're talking about
much?
the top guy.
How much? What'd you say?
Let's say
Yeah.
15 million
Jab
a
me.
season.
Jab me as much as you
Dude,
want.
jab me in the dick.
Jab
every
me right
game.
in my dick.
Dude,
in
jab
the
me
dick.
in my pee hole.
And every day go jab.
Oh,
and
I'm sorry.
then-
So base salary, sign bonus 9 million, a cap 12.
yeah. What?
42 million?
42. Yeah.
42.
Jab
So
me.
he makes
I'll
makes
tell you what. I'll suck your dick.
4.7 million a year.
Yeah. I'll suck your dick, and you can.
I'll suck
carry me
everybody
right in the
I'll
asshole.
suck everybody off in here.
What?
So will I.
What?
4 mil? I will
Well,
swallow the
4
gravy.
mil. You talking about? 4
I will
mil.
swallow the gravy.
4
4
million?
mil.
Don't be a
4
baby
million?
about it.
You could jab that needle on my tongue
Oh,
every Sunday.
I'll jab it. What? Side effects?
Every-
What'd you say? Besides
every
being
Sunday.
Rich? Besides being rich as shit?
Dude.
Fucking give it to me. I want all the fucking jabs.
Go to the highest paid receiver, go back, Chin. Let me see. He's up there. He's so fucking
Dude,
good.
You can get me right in the taint, right? I'll lift my balls up.
Well, he's $27.2 million. He's the highest paid receiver.
I'll fuck you right now and smile while I'm doing it.
Damn.
I will lick your asshole.
I'll
So I
make
don't
out
even
with you
need to
right
get the
now.
vax.
I'll do it.
I will lick your old asshole.
And I'll lick your asshole, and then I'll just give you a good old suck off, and then I'll kiss you.
Oh, you gay
Oh.
man. That's
Yeah.
fine.
What? Oh, sorry.
You took
You guys
it.
still doing this for the money?
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, wait.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I want the money.
What is-
I got
what is
confused. I got
27
confused.
Wait, no,
What is
you gotta pay
27
me.
We were
million
trying
a
to
year?
outgauge each
I'm
other, and it got a little
confused.
carried
I'm
away.
confused. I thought we were doing this for the show.
I'm all bunched up.
Wait, so I shouldn't get the vax.
No, because that's where it's dicey. Like if you've had COVID, they say like
You have lifetime immunity.
they think you have because there's something that happens in the bone,
Really?
the marrow of the bone where like you have lifetime immunity.
That's typical with a lot of diseases. Where,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you.
So it's better than get the vaccine.
But they still don't care. They still want you to get the vaccine. Yeah, and if you don't get the vaccine, I'm sucking your dick. I don't care. No, I'm saying if,
You know, eat a dick, not
where
mine.
were we going? Oh yeah.
No, Brian will.
What were you saying? I don't even know what I was saying.
Let me eat your dick.
Yeah, I'll suck.
What?
I don't, for you to get the vaccine, I'll suck it right
He
now.
said it so straight face and just looked into my soul. What do you say?
I get
That's what we do.
Well, we start talking. I get all bunched up because I still have COVID head. I got COVID brain.
COVID's made me all foggy.
COVID makes you all foggy.
COVID made me attracted.
Y'all had
to
it a
men.
year ago.
COVID made me
I know,
all.
it made me attracted to men.
No.
My brain's all foggy.
Man, I was
gay.
into girls, and now I'm all
Oh,
gay.
God.
COVID made me like men's.
I got a case of COVID brain. Sorry about this. All right, I gotta go pick up my
I
daughter.
know, right? Can we-
I gotta go pick my daughter up now that I've been talking.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
shit.
This is it.
Next week. Wait, are you coming to Tacoma? Or are you still
Yeah, I am.
crying about COVID?
Fuck off.
Tacoma next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Chappelle, David Lucas, myself, Big J Schaub will be there. Kyle with his mustache will be there.
Oh, nice.
Ladies, if you're looking for a short king over there,
Yeah.
Kyle, good with the camera.
You want to see what it's like
Next-
to kiss Val Kilmer?
Yes, short Val Kilmer. Next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Tacoma, Washington. I'm in North Carolina, August 19th, 21st. La Jolla Comedy Store, August 27th, 29th. San Jose, California, September 9th through the 11th. The Big Boy, San Antonio, Texas, September 24th through the 25th. One show each night. All right, that's it for me.
I got Ontario, California Improv. Got the Houston, Texas Improv. I thought I had all my dates up there. Are you sure that's the one?
I'm
Can
gonna
you go to-
refresh. I'll refresh.
go to-
There,
there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
San Diego, California, American Comedy Club, August
I felt
4th.
so bad.
Yeah. Fuck. Houston, Texas Improv, August 19, 2021. Buffalo, New
Dude,
York.
that Buffalo Helium's great.
It's a great
Have you done
club.
it?
Yes, it's
And
a
have
great
you ate the
club.
real actual wings?
I've not eaten the wings, but I will.
What are you doing?
I will.
So it's Buffalo wings.
Really?
Buffalo, New York. That's where they created.
Bring it.
But you can't can't go to the original place. The original place sucks.
Okay.
There's another place. Jay knows what it is.
All right.
The best wings in the world.
Really? Okay.
Not better than what's my spot?
JT's.
Okay.
Oh, somebody came to my show at Haas and goes, Shab, we drove to fucking Arizona to eat JT's wings because you said they're so good. They go, you hyped them up so much they weren't good. There's some place in like Van Nuys. They say it's the best wings of all time.
Really? They drove all the way to Arizona?
Just for the wings.
Well, of course they're gonna suck.
Hey, I'm doing my dates, man. Go back to my fucking dates.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Brian's gonna be in Buffalo's the point though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in Buffalo, New York.
It's not Van Nuys, Chin. I forget where. Fuck.
Okay.
DM me or
Back to
email
Brian,
me the
back to
wings.
Brian. Here we
Back
go.
to Brian's dates.
Yeah, back to
Hey,
Brian's
is
dates.
Chicago? Is that Schaumburg?
It's Schaumburg.
Yeah, don't call it
That's-
Chicago though.
Yeah, I know.
Don't call it Chicago.
It's 40 minutes outside of Chicago.
It's an
man.
hour outside Chicago.
It's fucking
in
like
the suburbs.
It's a
It's
suburb.
the only place to play though.
I know.
I just had this
Which is
conversation with
nuts.
Justin.
Which is nuts that they don't have a place in Chicago.
Well, they have a Zanies there.
They got a Laugh Factory. They got, but
Yeah,
they
I was
don't
gonna
take. They
say.
don't do weekends.
Well,
Chicago,
they do, but
Illinois,
they seat like 150.
Right.
You got to big boys.
Denver. Mama, I'm coming home.
No, that's not your home. That's my
Yeah.
home.
Well, that's my mom too.
And my
Your mom and I have
I told my mom and Nub don't go to your show.
Nubby and your mom and I have.
You're still trying to stack them?
Hey, bro. We have a thing.
Mama, I'm coming.
I would never do that. I would never be disrespectful and stack. We have a whole thing, and I one at a time. Now, Denver, Colorado Comedy Works, September 23rd, 24th, 23rd. That's the Mama I'm Coming.
No.
The Man Dragon is coming. Mama I'm
You're not
coming
from there.
home.
You're not from there, dude. I am.
I know, but I'm kind
That's
of
my
from
city.
there. It's sort of my city
Hold
because
on.
I left my mark on it.
Well, we'll see if I let
Hell
you
yeah.
in.
Hey, bro.
We'll see if I let you in.
I blaze a trail. I go in there and they're like, Man Dragon, banners.
Or whatever you
Yep. And then,
tried.
and by the way, Rough House Fridays, this just dropped, giving you a good example. I don't know, giving you an educated guess on what we interviewed Matt Serra. Matt Serra.
What a terrible pitch.
Matt Serra. Mike Brown.
I don't want to listen to that.
No, it's good. It's a,
No,
it's
yeah,
a
I'm sure,
podcast.
yeah.
And if you want to bet on the fights, and guess what I'm betting on? Where's my money going?
I have no clue. But
TJ.
TJ, after listening to me,
Well, I listened to some other people on the
Yeah.
podcast. Rough House Fridays. Go to that. Hey, man, don't make that face. I got to go, man. Chappelle, where are you going to be?
Shit, August 26th.
he's with me in fucking
With
Tacoma.
him, it's Tacoma.
That's right.
August 26th, Bray Improv, then some stuff in October. Then you got Tampa, Side Splitters, and then DC
Comedy Loft.
in October 29th.
That'd be, God, I
Yeah.
want to go to DC back.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
All right, kids,
gosh.
get your tickets at fatkz.com or thickboy.com for myself. New Thick Boy video drops this Sunday on the vlog, baby. Kyle put it together, so if you don't like it, send him the hate. All right, we're out.
Yeah.